All right, welcome in everybody. It is Friday. It's our scalping session. We're just watching right now. Good bump off of the VWAP. Wow, I wish I was watching that. Off VWAP, and we had a buy zone right under it. It flushed out the stops and immediately went up. So very, very good there. Very, very good. We're under a VWAP on the E-minis, so that could be an issue.
Or else you make what is called a false statement. Okay? If you go to Investopia, go read what, or just Google it or ask ChatGPT. Ask them, what does hedging means? When you say I hedge with other accounts, you're making a false statement because I don't hedge. Hedging means simultaneously going long and going short on multiple accounts at the same time, right? I don't hedge.
I'm surprised we didn't get a buy signal there.
Right? Because when you make a false statement, it shows that you don't know what you're talking about and your credibility goes down, right? And it's okay, we'll be all-star summer.
Let's see the other chart that we have.
I don't know what's sell
See
short,
this one here.
Cover, right? So a more
Where's it
accurate
at?
statement, Salim, is he rotates his accounts.
Oh, here we go. We might get another chance. Look at there, rejection off of the 21. Nice little scalp zone right there, right?
Or what matters. So then you would say, well, then why do you trade your eval then if you don't care about them? Because I'm exercising. I'm training my brain muscle. Sometimes when I'm taking a trade, the evals will win. But at very, very key levels, I'll put in my funded. Like here,
that's why I call my thing key levels. Key levels. That's what we're watching. Key levels. Level of support and resistance. Buy zones. VWAP. Opening support and resistance.
They keep on running. They're like running on the same spot, right? Why do they do that? Because they want to keep their blood flowing. They want to keep their muscles going, right? They don't want to stop for a traffic light. This is what I'm doing. With the evals, I'm keeping my blood flowing by trading it. And while I'm doing that, I get some benefits.
Oh, thank you for bringing me Diet Coke, JoJo. I thought you said no.
Good opportunity. I go and put in my
JoJo, you're a good kid.
Okay, so this is why I do what I do, right?
Yeah, they put that fluoride on my teeth, and it just,
Dip Sniper, hopefully.
That Emma's the really good kid.
No, y'all are all really good kids. I appreciate you helping Dad out. Dad needs help sometimes.
Right. Let's say, if you're, I don't know, if you're running.
But Emma was gonna do it, and I said no, and then I said no, you can do it. I said no, you can do it. So then I
know what I'm talking about, right? I see a lot of. I don't run myself, but I see quite a few runners who actually stop at a traffic light. Like they just kind of like movement. They kind of run in the same spot.
Oh gosh.
You guys cross country, Pacha? Treadmill runner here.
I bet they were.
Treadmill runner. You run and cycle.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Man, DP, why do you keep talking French? I can't read French, man. I'm sorry, I can't read French. You're a runner and you do that, NA? There you go.
Everything red.
So if you're wondering why I trade these evals and they get hurt, I just explained to you, right? Because I'm working my muscle. And
now we're under VWAP on both ES and NQ.
your nose does a lot of running. They're probably gonna sweep this bubble here. They're probably gonna sweep it, but I don't want to close it out here. I probably should close it out here, man. I probably should close along here. I just don't want to close and whip it back up, that kind of deal.
Yeah, it's hard to tell if they're going to whip it back up or not. You got resistance right here, got a buy zone here, and what it's been doing, look, time and time again, after it goes out there, it pops off of the 21, goes down, pops off 21, goes down, 21, 21, and it keeps doing that, right, and then going further and further down. Let's see if it takes out this entire buy zone here.
They're gonna sweep me out. It's okay. I'm gonna get my other funded on the box below. They're gonna swipe this account out. but they're gonna swipe me out here. But when they do the swipe, I'm gonna get my funded down here. So.
Hope everybody's having a great Friday.
Well, Saline,
as we remember D-Day and the brave warriors that stormed the beaches of Normandy and kicked out those Nazi bastards. Well, they did. I mean, oh, I'm sorry.
What hedging was, you wouldn't that. You wouldn't call
Can you imagine doing that, Beth, going on the beaches of Normandy and doing that? If y'all seen the movie Saving Private Ryan, that was probably as realistic as you could possibly get without actually being the real thing, you know. Okay, took out our buy zone, y'all. Look at this. Took out our buy zone.
You don't have to keep watching. I'm not that good of a trader. I confess. I tell people all the time, I'm an average Joe trader, right? And now this one is dumping me out. But do I care? No, because I'm about to get in my funded. So, but you can do whatever you want. I'm going to trade the way I like it.
Well, that turns out that was a great sell signal. Great sell signal. Look at that. That was a decent sell signal, right? Buy signal, not so good. Buy signal, not so good. But you had an area of resistance there.
I'm happy with 4 payouts.
The sale occurred with resistance.
Great job if you did, right? So.
Yeah, everything looks good there. That was a great trade. All right, old boy is long 6 accounts, 6 contracts, I mean, of NQ.
Into this box, I'm going to take a funded account, right? I already took 1 here. So, nice. Come on, man.
Got to get in the hands and something.
I took 1 here, but into this deep box, I'll get more funded involved, okay? I'll get more funded involved.
Shut up! Wow, Diet Coke. Wish I had some sweet tea from Milo's Splenda sweet tea. 0 calorie.
Oh my gosh, man. I didn't even know this was a Bonox funded. I did 4 contracts.
Yeah, can you imagine getting off those boats, you know, and if you made it off the boat and getting on the land and, you know, all those little holes up there that the Germans had firing back at you and, you know, just plowing you down. You know, layer after layer of men coming off the boats. Can't imagine. I really can't imagine. Had to be so frightening. You know, you're 18 years old. Some less than that. If your parents, you know, a lot of people signed up and got their parents to give them permission for that, you know, to sign up for the military.
Most prop firms allow. If you traded futures prop firm for a while, you know that they allow DCA. And it's a great way to bank if you know what you're doing. For other people who don't know what they're doing, and they'll blow themselves up DCA. So amazing. So I wait for this. I wait for the sweep. I got in my Bonox here. Nice. 1100 on the funded. Boom. Let's go. Ignore the naysayers. Know your strategy. Keep your blood flowing. Trade those accounts. That's how you do it, guys. Boom. Another funded. 1100. This is poor trading, Salim. I know in your books this is poor trading, but it works for me. So
would love to see our Big Mac fly up. Just turn green. We get a buy signal. Let's go long.
Okay, but on my funded, I banked. So cool. Let me rotate out to another. I want to trade some Bonox today. Because I need to put in some trade days on some Bonox. Let's do this one. Nah, this one. I can do some take profit here. Maybe this one, this eval. Nice. What a sweep, huh? So, guys, sometimes, you know, I keep my blood flowing, right? I do the evals, and, you know, it sucks, you know, to be negative $2,000 on an eval, but it got me in my funded on this nice pop, right? On this nice pop, 1100 on defunded. So, very, very nice. In fact, if I count out all my funded, at the end of the day, you guys gonna understand, It's the funded accounts that matter. Your evals don't matter. They kind of matter because you get a funded account, right? What matters is your funded. So, for example, today I traded 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 funded. Okay? Out of that 7 funded, one got 150K brand new, which I kind of got for free. I don't know why I have a credit inside Take Profit. Maybe because I racked up some points or something. I don't know. So that 50K got blown up on this candle. But on this candle, the second 150K Take Profit stepped in and locked in a $2,600 payout today. $2,600 payout request. Right.
All right, here we come back to the 21, y'all.
In total, 6 green funded, 1 blown up.
Our Big Mac turned green. Let's see if we knock through this.
Yes, it sucks.
Our histogram turned green briefly.
$2,600 payout today because that's the power of Take Profit. On the same day, you can go take out, you can get out a payout. And also on my Apex funded today, you know what? Might as well just take a screenshot right here. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about here. All right, let me go and I want you guys to understand net green. Okay, people who don't understand net green, they will look at one red trade as if like, oh, that's so bad. And that's why I'm trying to explain to you guys earlier. Losses are going to come. Look at this rip here, right? People don't understand that market goes up and market goes down. Now, yesterday with Elon and Trump, they go straight down. That's kind of unusual. It's kind of unusual, right? But let me show you what net green means. Okay, let me show you what net green means. One second, I'm trying to load it for you guys here. If you can understand net green, you'll do so much better in your trading. Net green. Don't worry about the red accounts. That's why when some people are like, back then when I was still able to show the P&L consistently, I would just look at the green and people are like, yo bro, where are the reds? Like I don't look at them. I know in the back of my mind, just like how much you know you have in your bank account, you know in the back of your mind how much you have in your bank account. But some people just look, you don't just look at that. Okay? If you know how much you've withdrawn, it doesn't matter as long as you know that what you've withdrawn is less than what you have, right? So let me show you this, okay?
Kind of waiting on a buy signal here.
Let me show you this, okay? So today,
one is not flashed yet.
Okay. You guys have to understand net green, okay? If you want to make it in this game, you have to understand net green.
Bounce off to 21 again.
You're going to keep staring at your losses. Okay, so I'm going to talk about this, okay? These numbers, the disclaimer is trading is very difficult. Not everyone can make it. And I'm not a financial advisor. This is for pure entertainment only. So by playing games today with Futures Prop, this entertainment got me these results today. Okay? And so this account that got hurt, that's Salim deemed to be poor trading, negative 2,000, no problem. For that account, it was poor trading. For that account. But for accounts that actually matter, okay, this one that I'm taking a payout today, 157 balance, I'm getting a $2,600 payout today in my bank. With poor trading, I'm locking in 2,600 payout request. 80-20 later, it's going to be a little bit less, okay? And then on the Apex accounts here, these ones I passed on the 300K today. Apex funded right here, 1,300, right? This one's unfunded. This one's unfunded. This one's unfunded. And I also got, actually I forgot to take another screenshot. Let me take that now and put this here. On here, this is a Bonox funded, which I just traded on the stream for 1,100. Okay? So funded with a payout. With 4 blown out today, I don't care. I don't care. Do you understand net green, guys? This is net green. When you have a bunch of green and you're locked in a payout today, and if you locked in like 4 payouts this week, you don't care about the red. You don't care about the one account. I don't even mind showing you again. Do you want me to show you again that red account, Salim? I think you want to look at those accounts. Right? I'm going to show it to you again. I don't care if I look at this account and it goes negative 2,000. I don't care about it because I care about net green. I care about the payout I'm taking today home. And I hope if you understand this, you can actually improve your trading, in my opinion. But of course, if you have a better strategy, obviously take your own strategy. But I think this works for me. Okay, this works for me. So that's why, for me, guys, I only care about net green. I don't care about anything else. If an account goes bust or whatever, I don't even give it any emotion. I just give it a little, okay, yeah, well, it sucked, and that's it. That's right, YV. That's right. As long as you're funded, and sometimes even you're funded already, right? Just like today, I've blown a 50K brand new pro-account. But that's what I talk about inside my course. How do you rotate it? That's why I use this sheet here. This sheet is called a PA roster. I use this PA roster to know when I rotate. I rotated in the 50K take profit brand new account. It's the lowest value of all my funded accounts. I rotated that one in and I blew that one. But then my second one stepped in the 150K and locked in the $2,600 profit. Go inside module 3.2 and watch me explain to you why I use this PA roster. Now, I don't really, now, having traded for so long, I don't necessarily go and rank this here. I know in the back of my mind kind of which accounts I trade.
Got a little consolidation going on before we make up our mind on our next move.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I would just look, because I had so many accounts back then, I would just say, okay, next account is this, and I set them on the window. Right? I set them on the window. I have 21 windows down here. If you go to this module, module 3.1, right? I show you here on these. I don't even do it in the middle. Like right now, all my 21 windows on the bottom of this 1 minute chart here is all lined up already. You see this? 1, 2, all these windows. It's all lined up according to this PA roster. So I just work my way towards it. Now, if you want more details on how to do it, obviously go to the course. But I just load them up.
Holy God, look at those orders.
I just execute.
Wow.
Okay. So if you want my course, go to
What is APLD?
Your name and your email.
CRWV. We know what that one was. Randy's joining us now. That's good. Randy, we're just sitting. I hadn't taken a trade yet. Just watching. On the downside, it's been a really, really good bumping off of the 21 EMA. Coming down, 21, coming down, 21, coming down.
You go to a, let's say you go take profit strategy here, right? Or your strategy here. You need at least more than one contract, though.
Probably coming back to visit the scene of the crime.
You go here and you click add and add. So then you can do multiple profit, multiple stop loss. So I walked through this in module 3.1, but that's essentially how you do it. You just go in there, put in your number, your desired ups and downs, and then they'll do it for you. So.
Big Mac turning a little red. Still operating under the sell signal, which was a great sell signal. I mean, a great sell signal. Kind of waiting on a buy.
So if you look at the algos, so far the algo's been selling it, right?
Let's see.
Pop sell, pop sell, pop sell, pop sell, pop sell. They still haven't held this. Now, this action is looking more and more bearish, okay? So if they start touching this box, I will still try my funded, but I'm not going to be too
over there.
overly
this
bullish
over here.
on this box, because this
Blow
action
that up
here,
big.
if you look at the action yesterday like this, right, with the Elon thing and then the Trump thing, right? We're doing like a mini version of this right now. Okay? I'm not saying it's going to crash, whatever. As long as it holds above this box, I like it on the long side. But just know, from 830, which we took the short, all the way down has been 110 points. Right now, what you want to see as a bull is you want to see a higher low, like right now, pump up here. We want to start breaking the 760, 770 to the upside and go like this. If you get that, then the likelihood of you getting that bull case is better. If not, then be careful. Kelly, Bullnox does have consistency for funded, but not for eval. Funded is 40%. Eval is no. You can just price in 1 day, no consistency. Okay.
Oh boy, just went long 1 contract, 2 contracts. I don't necessarily see it until something shows me that we break above this 21. Looks like that is resistance. And you got VWAP there.
Want to see a higher low here on the pump up. If we don't get that, it's going to look more bearish, okay? That's right, WQ. That scripture, Romans 8:18, actually heard a testimony of North Korean prisoners.
How's our guy doing today?
Oh, there's Mark. You breaking the silence, coming on in like a bull in the china shop. He's doing okay. He's talking about he's blown a couple counts today, but overall he's green. So
That's good.
he is long too now, Mark. But all I see is rejection off of the 21 constantly. 21 seems to be rejection. And again, it's rejected off the 21. Look at this. It's just done it. This was a fantastic sell signal back at 12:15. It's just been a wonderful sale. Look at that.
Yeah. And on my, since my charts are different from yours,
They don't defend this.
I can't explain why. It looks to me like we're trading right around the VWAP now. Is that kind of what you see?
You are correct. Yellow line here, VWAP. So there was rejection off the 21 and VWAP at the same time. So I don't understand him being long 2 contracts. But what do I know? I just work here.
Careful.
Well, he seems to be so omnipotent.
You know what? I've been waiting for you, Mark. I'm like, I don't know if I can take a trade without Mark. I'm not used to doing it.
I want to see him hold this box because
after yesterday, I kind of got gun shy because I can't figure out what I was doing right. So that's why I didn't do anything this morning. I watched those 2 videos again.
Admit it, you can't trade without me either, Mark. That's probably what it is.
That's true. I watched those 2 videos again.
They're great, aren't they?
Well, they are, but I was trying to watch everything this morning in the context of time and the overnight highs and lows.
Yeah.
And today, I just didn't see anything that I could point to and say, oh, yeah, I see that. I mean, I saw glimpses of it, but certainly not, something I would say, oh my gosh, look how clear that is. And I'm surprised that the guy that does those doesn't say anything about the VWAP.
Yeah, he doesn't even look at it.
But boy, that box thing he drew, I'm not exactly sure I understand how he did it, but boy, I tell you what, that thing was amazing.
I mean, this looks long. It kind of looks long. You got a buy zone right there. But is this just another, attempt to bounce down below the 21? Is it something different? Big Mac is green. My histogram is green. Price action has been bearish. I think I'd like to see a good breakout above that 21 before I start to go long. What are you thinking? You looking for a long here?
Yeah, I got it set up for a long. I got a buy signal on the 1, but it wasn't the most powerful thing in the world.
There it is. I'm going to go in with 1 contract. And I'm down.
Who does that sound like?
And I'm down.
Oh, shoot.
Come on, push, baby, push.
Well, you did get a buy signal on the one, right?
Yeah, I got a
Well,
buy
this is
signal on
the
the one.
thing,
It flashed
you don't-
off.
You don't
Well,
But
really-
if it leaves and it goes against me, then I'll add a second contract.
Well, mine stayed printed.
Okay.
You want to see a beeline, like boom, beeline like this to the upside. Because if you don't see a beeline up here and you still dance down here,
About to make me about
we
10
can
bucks
clear
on this one.
Move and break trend, then we probably hit this box. All right.
Mark, I was going to transfer my 25,000 over to Trade and the most that you can do in a day is 5,000. So I said that's probably good to keep me from degenerate gambling, right?
Yeah, and I got notification 30 minutes ago that they finally accepted my account. So now I'm in the how do I get the money to them phase myself. Do you have any idea what the leverage situation is?
I don't know. I think it's probably I think it's for a NQ. It might be $1,000 of buying power for NQ, and it might be like 500 for or no 100 for MNQ. So I don't think it's really that bad.
Let me see what Tasty's doing for me.
Okay.
So if I want to buy one contract of the MNQ, that's costing me $3,500 of buying power. And you think one contract of the MNQ might be $500?
I was thinking it'd be probably 100 or something.
Wow.
We don't want to see a rejection here, guys. If you're a bull, you don't want to see a rejection. You want to see it punch through 770, 780. Not only 780. You want to go to at least 785.
Come on. Pump, baby, pump.
Song, which I'm not. I would go for the 785.
He's still long?
He is long 3 contracts.
Got to get there.
Okay.
And I'm with him.
Back up on that side. We don't want it touching this here anymore. We want to see a higher low and go.
Look, I don't know what. I'm a children, please. I'm a children.
I sure don't see anything that's compelling here.
Lunchtime over your song. It'll take a while.
But it's after lunch, right?
Yeah, it's what 117. AD not showing us anything. Just real slow.
Yeah, I just don't see much action at all.
First step, like one step at a time.
Well, I'm set up for a short now, so we'll see if that materializes.
Oh, you're set up for short when I'm going long. That's awesome.
No, I'm not. I'm ready to get into the short if I get the signal.
No, I'm saying that's good. That normally we help each other by going opposite, so that normally helps. Let's see. What does it say that I am? Let's see. Oh, I got to log back in. What is fixed today? 17.04. About what it was yesterday. Maybe a little down.
Psychiatrist working at asylum or an occupation process asylum.
All right, one contract, we're at $23.
All that looked good for you. And you got another buy signal right now.
Got another buy signal. I closed inside the area of resistance right here. So I think I adhered to my little plan pretty good. I went on a buy signal. I didn't wait for confirmation down here. Went on an early buy signal. Worked out good. Let's see if we blow this thing past. And maybe this thing is going back up to this area of resistance. So we may can jump back in here on a pullback.
He's still long.
I'm out. Let's say he's long 2 now. He took profits on one of them. He's about to take profit on another one. He's up $1,100 and he took profit, but he's only up $510 in the entire account. Now he's only long 1. He's got a sell order at 805. I would love to short the 806.
Okay, I did a scalp long.
Okay.
And I got about $45.
Great. Wonderful.
And we're coming into what looks like a potential sell zone. But it would not surprise me if this thing goes all the way up to the overnight high.
Wouldn't surprise me either. I marked the low down here with a circle. And nice bounce off of that. So I go to the dentist today. I'm supposed to have 2 cavities filled, and they're supposed to put on my crown I got a temporary crown on. I get there and I say, so y'all going to deaden me? They're like, for what? I said, for my 2 cavities. They said, what cavities? I said, I'm supposed to have 2 fillings today. No, you're not. And they said, by the way, your crown's not ready. And I'm like, what's crown? And they said, so I'm like, well, what am I here for? They said, well, you've got a cleaning scheduled for June 26th. You want to go ahead and do that? I'm like, okay. So I got my cleaning done today at least. But I'm like, do y'all have it all together? Y'all told me I had 2 cavities. Now you're saying I don't have cavities.
No, but somebody you probably don't know has got 2 nice fillings.
Probably so. Well, I'm glad I didn't have to get the shot and go through the nitrous oxide and all that stuff today. So I was proud of that.
How about that?
Okay, you don't have the same resistances that I do.
I wonder if that's because you're on a Hakanashi and I'm on a regular candle.
Nice.
I don't know, but I'm right here where this is. I show that as being a high resistance area at 795.
No worry song, Last time we did a worry song, they chopped around. We already did one today, man. Lots of you guys. Nice.
I mean, I'm set up to go short right here.
Thomas JC, Dennis, Alvin, Saw, Kelly, Tor. By the way, Tor 007, I got a reply from Take Profit saying you did that email on your YouTube.
Somehow or another, we got to figure out why. Oh, that's right. It's because of the darn regular candles.
I think that must be it.
I don't think that has anything to do with where the buy zones get painted, but I think it has a lot to do.
Why don't I hit the Hakanashi button and let's check it out?
Okay.
See if it adds that there. So I can hit Hakanashi.
Yep.
Boom. There's my resistance here. Look, when I did Hakanashi.
I'll be darned. Okay.
Okay, so we know that there's a little bit different on that, but that's cool to look at. Okay, so it's gone there. So, okay, that's interesting.
I
have no idea why that would work.
I don't understand. Give me the one that you actually have Take Profit accounts with right now.
Let me get out.
The rule was if you didn't give me the one that worked, I will pass it on. I'm just giving you grace right now. Please, go and put that email.
Always look left. What happened last time we were at left, and don't diddle in the middle.
Have your Take Profit email or Take Profit accounts, okay?
Well, this area where it is on my Hakanashi was resistance once and support twice.
40-point pop.
Okay.
I lock it in. Nice. $2,000.
So if it were to make it through this area,
beeline here
I would be tempted to take it long.
I think we can keep beelining, but I'm gonna lock it in. $2,000. I'm gonna lock it in, man.
He's still long?
He just got out for a $2,000 winner.
$1,000 and rotate.
Well, there's nothing about your 1 minute that says short.
Nothing at all.
You're up
Looks nice and long. AD's popping up a little bit. And if you're still considering being long, or if anyone is long that's with us today, ES just crossed above its VWAP. So
That's a bullish sign.
that's a bullish sign. And we're at the bottom of its opening 30-minute range, which is probably kind of bullish too if it gets back into that range.
This one here.
Now it's actually back down to its VWAP. Let's see if it
I just want to
holds.
clarify so people understand the terms properly.
Because NQ normally follows ES. That's why I always like to
Very
keep an eye
nice.
on
Very nice,
ES.
guys.
And
Good job.
we saw once earlier this week that they didn't follow each other for a little bit of
Okay,
time.
that's
That
it.
was
5 points
interesting.
over here. Nice. So, guys, right now, remember today's NFP, and if they balance, what does that mean? I'm not saying they have to balance. If they balance from here, what does that mean? Okay. I don't know if they continue to balance or if they do a breakout. But if
I would
they
love,
keep
I think, to get
balancing
a
up
drop
down,
back
up,
down
down,
into
up,
here
down,
and try to go long again
what does that
around
mean?
the 775.
I hope you are able to understand it and position yourself properly. Okay. June, CPI is a red folder. I'll be doing CPI again. That's right. Hey, Tor77, can you confirm your account, man?
My dental hygienist, though, if she made me feel better, she says, "Yeah, I got to have 2 root canals. I keep putting off because I'm scared to death." And I thought, "Girl, if you're scared,
What does that do for me?
what does that mean for me?" I like, "Do you get them done here?" She says, "Oh yeah." I'm like, "Mm."
Okay, I took it short.
Oh, you took it short.
Yeah,
Good.
we'll see what happens.
What motivated you? Can you tell us what you saw?
Your 15-second.
Oh, right here. Yep.
Yep.
Looks bearish, doesn't it?
But it's limping along.
Get you about a good $50 out of it at least, I bet.
Nope. Going the other way.
BS is now down below its VWAP, which is good for you, I think.
Woo! It's a mighty wind blowing it the other way. Oh, well, I needed a good covered call position for the weekend.
I'm telling you, though, that has revolutionized the way I think about it. You know, before I was like, if I'm down $60 on 2 contracts, I'm closing it for a loss. But now it's giving me confidence to hold a little bit.
Well, I am not getting a sell signal, that's for sure. So it may push on through and go up.
All right. So let me tell you Meyer's latest words of advice to me yesterday.
Okay.
Meyer says, "Don't do anything stupid." That was the day before. And I said, "I won't." And
You follow me on this
he
one?
says,
Got
"Keep
some
it up." He
boss?
said,
Good
"Don't
job.
trade the
How about
last hour or the first hour." He said, "Till you have a minimum of 20 days up
you
in
don't
a
have
row,
to
then start trading the
click
open."
buttons, right? You don't have to consistently
But he
click
told me for now, he said, "Don't trade the first hour and the last hour until I get 20 days of up in a row. Then I can start trading the open." That was pretty interesting advice. I'll be glad when he starts trading again.
I've got to be distracted for a second. I got a call from my wife's office I got to handle.
Okay. Take your time. We're just chilling. Looks just like a retracement back down to the 8 and a bump, doesn't it?
Well, I'm down. Wish I'd taken it long because I'm down $115.
Oh boy's got a buy signal stop at 773 to go long.
We shouldn't have waited. Should have done it a while ago.
Here's the 800. 802, 803. What did I say I'd like to sort it? 806. Well, I had to wait up here to 822. Bounce back down to the 8 and bounce off.
No, someone needs to go. No, I'm leaving this summer. Just kidding. Just kidding, Rock. I'm leaving. Bye.
This is
Oh, so beautiful. She decided to be realized that the child was too embarrassed to tell anyone. The teacher then gently took her to the bathroom to clean it up. Shortly afterward, the teacher knows I'm going to help.
How many of you guys are in a trade right now? Or did you wrap up your day? I mean, after a great day like this, great morning, I mean, if you don't trade, you wrap it up. I don't think it's a bad idea. Are you guys still trading, or are you like calling it day just hanging out with the community here? You're in a trade? Okay. Jerry, you're done? Nice. Kinley done. You're in long, Nicholas. Saz long. Done for Reach is working. Cool. Yeah, I mean, if you're done, just hang out with the community here, right? You know, chat here, hang out.
That's what we're doing, just hanging out.
Good job, guys. If you have the discipline to lock out, that's great, man. Just you know, chill. If you see a good trade, you know, right now in the 5-minute chart, we swept this little thing here, right? Swept this here. If this was like a morning time, I'll probably join along here for the momentum, right? But now that's like 134, and we've been bouncing in this opening range here. I'm not sure if I want to get. Getting long here could be, you know, they do another rejection like this, right? Sweep it up and then do this. Then I don't want to, you know, have that. So hang out and learning. There you go, Sam. There you go. Just chilling, Jane. Cool. You made $220 on your person. Nice. 433 in Thailand. We'll go to bed, man. Go to bed 10:10. In Thailand, there's a lot of dark side there, but there's also a lot of good side. So I pray that you be on the good side and also shine the light there. Light through. You have 3K, David? Nice. So we are doing the giveaway. By the way, before I do the next giveaway, Tor 007, are you here? Tor 007, I'm giving you the last call here. If you're here, I'll give you the account. If you email me afterwards, I cannot give you the account. Okay, the one on your channel right now.
Come on, let's get a dump. Help Mark out.
Okay. Well, let me take your screenshot.
Bluey!
Send it back to support.
My little Blues! Kill me! I'll let you get 5 kills on me. I'll let you get 15
kills. The one you gave me
kills.
wasn't that one. The one you gave me was N7. It ends in N7. Of course, they're not going to see it. All right, this one should work. You gave me the wrong email, man, and he sent me a screenshot as if you sent me that email in the first place. That's fine. I'll give it to you this time, all right? But that
was stupid. That was stupid.
Okay. Mark, I just had that little cell zone probably close to where you've got one now at 803.
All right, sent. Congrats. If you guys want to be a part of the second giveaway, then make sure you drop a comment in X right here. Right? And
how the heck do you
why
get
are some people
this?
saying that take profits?
How the heck is this powered?
Well, I mean, anyone is entitled to an opinion, but if locking in 3 payouts daily with take profit is not good, then
no, there's not a report button.
I mean, let them not be.
Sorry, there's not a report button.
That's good.
I wish there was.
Definition of
Where you
good
report all
or not
that.
good is with God here locking 3.3 grand or payout request, and this your 4th take profit payout with 88 tones, 3.5K. Me here locking in 3.2K yesterday with take profit, and also here 4 days ago locked in another 3.2K. Today I locked in another 2.6K with take profit on these daily payouts. If that's the definition of not good, then so be it. Then let it be not good. Keep it that way, because I can just keep locking those daily payouts along with all these other guys, right? So, in my opinion, they're very good. In my opinion, they're very good. Okay? They're my number 1 prop firm because no other prop firms give me 5 accounts with daily payouts. Right? So, that's why there are different ways to eat a steak. You can eat it medium rare. You can eat it rare. You can eat it fully cooked. Right? Just go with whatever floats your boat. Right? Floats your boat.
Get out! Mr. B, you messed with the whole family.
Trader Sean, right? That's right. To comment and to give it the getaway. To comment to get the giveaway. Not a getaway.
No, I'm gonna give it one.
Okay. You will need to comment here, okay, on this X post. I'll give you the link. The one about Han Solo locking it in. And actually, not comment, but like do a repost. But if you can actually drop a comment, they really appreciate it. If you guys do that. So.
Red people, come kill me off! Come kill me! Come kill me! Come kill me! Come kill me! Yeah, good work. How did this one?
I'll add a cell there. Probably add one at the 8:30. So we got 2 sell signals up there. Or 2 sell orders.
It looks like they want a beeline grind up here, but
Where's my second order?
I don't want to get caught on a move like that.
There it is.
So it's kind of hard for me to. I think they beeline grind up to here. But if I long this here and they do this action here, it's gonna look very foolish. So,
Man, what a great long. I wish I was.
I'm gonna try to go short with it if it keeps going up here.
I'm down $325. And I blew past through that sell zone. It's now a buy zone. And I'm heading towards another sell zone. We are going to the top, I think.
Now, it doesn't show it on this chart, but on my Thinkorswim chart, it shows that we are at the overnight high right now.
I show we're not there yet,
Okay.
but who knows?
So I got 2 orders in here to go short with you.
Okay.
Which is Mark's cue to get out of the trade.
Yeah, really.
If Bobby's going short and I'm short, I'm out.
What I need is one of those big dives,
Yeah.
Chris, I mean,
Yeah.
right here,
but the 5 minutes not good.
this flag got broken down.
5 minute looks really bullish, doesn't it?
It's getting ready. It had a reverse duck head.
Reverse duck head. There it is.
We're above the VWAP.
Yep. On that and the S.
Oh, brother.
All right. Oh boy is short too. He's going short with you.
Good. If I get a sell signal, I'm going to double down. I need a bad weekend.
Yeah, you're right. We're operating off a buy, so we need a sell signal at some point. Another retest of the 8.
I don't have a sell signal yet, though.
There we go. Little down candle. AD hanging out, not telling us anything.
He's still short, too?
Yep. He's pretty much flat. He's up $70, $100.
Okay.
He's shorted about the 811, so
About right here.
yeah.
Oh, look, we're going back up again. That was really stupid of me to do that. because you got all the green momentum bars and the yellow line and all that stuff said long.
But you've been somewhat successful taking trades off the 15.
Yeah, that was about the only way I could have gotten a trade early this morning. Man, did you see how much Tesla dropped yesterday?
Yeah, it's like 14% down, wasn't it, or something?
$50 a share. Good grief.
Elon and Trump at each other.
So you're short where?
I'm going short 821.
Okay. Well, that's my next resistance zone.
821, and then I'll go another one at 831.
I'm almost down $400. I could get you a lot of Applebee's gift cards.
I could have a lot of 2 for 25s for that.
So I don't know if I got to tell you this yesterday. Maybe I did, but the young man that I was helping out at noon, when he got to the dentist office, it was kind of like your deal. He had stuff going on he didn't know about. He thought he was going to have 4 teeth taken out. He had 14 taken out. He literally looked like somebody had worked him over with a baseball bat.
Can you imagine 14 teeth being taken out?
Yeah, they said he had 10 of them below the surface of the gums that were a health risk. Man, big old reverse duck head on the 5.
Bro, I can buy another one.
You know, a lot of people, don't go to the dentist because they're just scared.
Okay, the Big Mac is trying to give us a little bit of red.
Well, I need it to go up just a little bit more so I can get in here with you. And then we are praying for the dumb.
You think first time you see me short like that? I mean,
I think I told you best, Daddy.
right now it's Friday.
He would have a toothache and he just wouldn't go to the dentist. He just endure it. He'd just sit there and until the tooth fell out. And I'm like, man, that guy's.
Can we pump through? Absolutely.
He's tough.
I guess.
I don't foresee a huge pump unless Trump says something.
Oh, shoot.
Up, we're best buddies now.
Well, I hit the wrong button. I'm short 6 more contracts.
Unless something like that happens, without that kind of.
I hope we go short.
Look at that on the 15. It looks really nice.
Up here, like that kind of job. So, I mean, I guess I could, for the pump here, but last time
what was that?
they did a little pull.
Sounds like you got filled.
Must have been my buddy.
Oh. Is he still messing with that other thing, that crew deal or whatever?
Yeah, let's see. He's $24,000 today.
My gosh.
Now it's.
Oh yeah, I picked the right spot to do that, to go down 6 more.
Will they keep rejecting it? No, they will not forever reject it.
Look at this.
And if they reclaim, I mean, they take the loss and go long. But we'll see.
Don't worry, Mark. It's just wanting to pick me up first before we go.
Did you get filled?
Not yet. We're about 5 points away from me joining you.
Does it matter if Tesla goes down? And would it affect the Qs? If you're trading yesterday, I think you can answer your own question yesterday.
Oh, it's got a red on the Big Mac.
I know. That's what I said. That's the only encouraging thing I've got on mine.
Because you have taken trades just off of the Big Mac.
I have. Come back a little bit.
There we go. I miss Marcy not being here with the birds.
Well, I mean, I don't know what you're talking about.
Hello?
Are you where you can look at your computer?
Percent of the Qs that
Who,
don't
me?
matter. So I read that. As
Yeah.
No. I thought maybe you were sitting down when you were dealing with that credit card stuff. Are you going to be someplace later where you've got it out?
Yeah, I should be home later. I'm waiting for him to get out of getting his
Pretty hard.
bare bone scan.
Okay. Well, you remember the patient Lou O'Leario that has the credit on his account?
As in the United States, go into
He would like to have an appointment
with someone. That things are sent to him
Tuesday or Wednesday in the late afternoon.
like that, right?
So if you could get that booked, I don't think Annie's that busy right now, is she?
We're approaching the 23.6 p.m. The 23.6 5-minute chart. We'll be paying attention to that.
Okay. Well, just give him something like around 3:30 or 4 if you can, and then text me and let me know that it's going to be done.
That they could do that.
Thanks. Bye.
But I'm gonna look for a lower high here. Looking for a lower high, shorting for a lower high.
Oh my goodness. Did you get filled?
Not yet.
What's the guy doing?
Let's see. He is he's still short. Now he's short 3.
Okay.
So he added to it. Took a nice little dump. Boy, it is. Look at there. It's so close to filling me.
No, I'm gonna stay here until someone kills you. Yep, that was my mistake. Good job.
Boom, boom, boom.
Stop telling me. Well, I still got it.
Stop hitting Jim.
6-2.
Yeah, all right, basically.
Man, give me a break.
The stream usually, even after the whatever hits and all that, rather delete the past streams.
Yeah. Let me be.
Come on, let me join the party.
Yes.
Wow, this is staying red on Big Mac.
That's what you get for trading in the middle.
Don't diddle in the middle. I learned that from that boy. Don't diddle in the middle.
I mean, semi's okay. I mean, SMH is 254 right now, but it's
How many is he short now?
He's short
nothing
3.
goes straight up, nothing goes
Just 3.
right now.
He's up $35.
Right? But can we get a pullback? Even if a pullback, it's not going to be like a crime, right?
Yeah, the Big Mac says short.
Like if I put more indicators
Oh,
on
it literally turned down, didn't it? Yeah, it didn't just turn red, it turned down too. You got color and direction.
The EMAs, SMAs. I don't use them, but it doesn't mean that you can, right? So
Man, I need something to munch on with all this nervous energy.
Yeah, I wanted to have a Milo's hamburger today, but they were not open after my dental appointment was closed. I said, I can sit around and wait for 30 minutes, or I can get home and trade. What should I do? And I said, let's get home and trade. My priorities are in line. I'm trying to get enough money so we can go out to Applebee's for my birthday tomorrow. So I don't have to worry about it.
glad you like it, Oliver.
Here I go. I'm going to get in right here.
Don't lead me wrong, Big Mac. Oh, it's trying to curve at the bottom.
Getting a little curve on him.
I normally do the Warrior song when I'm long.
Nothing I like better than a Wendy's Frosty,
If you
and
guys
they've closed all the Wendy's near my house.
Really?
Yeah, I went by there last night and they're all out of business.
lower high.
You know, I used to love Wendy's before Wendy's come to Bowden. We got one in Bowden now, and it's like,
But
oh,
I remember yesterday something similar like that happened, right?
Here you go. You're going to get filled.
You guys
I'm
remember
in.
this?
Let's see, not yet.
Guys,
Almost close,
okay,
close. Here it
before
comes.
NFL
I'm in. I
range.
think.
And so I started shorting this area, right?
Am
So
I in?
shorting, they kept on holding it up, right? I started shorting and came down, and then
I think I'm in.
held the short here.
I'm
Ah,
in.
man.
I'm short.
And I covered the short here, and I went long, and then we all know what happened yesterday.
Go ahead and fill my second one.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know if we're doing this action here right now like yesterday. It just gives me a deja vu of yesterday like this, and then I just don't want that to happen. I'm not saying that it will. I'm just saying like, okay, it looks like
It's going to go all the way to your next fill zone.
here, but I don't know. Maybe yesterday. I think they can.
Big Mac's reversed.
I just don't want the.
Oh, no.
Yesterday, where I clock out of the short and I go join long, and then they do me another 2.0 like here. Then I'm gonna be like, yo.
Are you talking about my friend Meyer? That's what he trades. Yes, he trades NQ, ES, and Bitcoin.
Right now, if you're long,
And he'll trade them all three at the same time. And it drives me nuts. He'll have NQ here, E-minis here, Bitcoin here, and he's trading on all three charts just like we're doing. And I'm like, dude, what are you doing? How do y'all to watch him trade? Hopefully, maybe one day he'll let y'all watch him. It's really remarkable.
So if I'm long right now, I'll be pretty comfortable. But if I'm long, I have to be aware of the fact that at any moment they could pull a move like this. As long as you're aware of that, then you're fine. Right now, I'm getting hurt in the short. Right now, I'm getting hurt in the short because I'm looking for a lower high, and I'm kind of front running.
And I'm there.
I think you're going to get your next contract.
Good. I need to size up. And that's 10 points above where I got in. So that will move my break even up $5.
I think we're going all the way to the overnight high.
Say it ain't so. Where is that? Oh, wow. 865 or so.
Yep.
Not before I get my $10. We're not.
Erie, that's possible. That's possible. But
give me my $10.
Above this level, and they start attacking the box. They're probably going to sweep the entire thing here.
I got nothing on the 1 minute that says we're going to go short.
No,
just keeps bouncing off that purple line.
Our Big Mac gave up on us too.
5 minutes says good.
That's why I'm short, but I could be wrong.
Everything looks long. Except AD. AD's just pumping out. He is now short 4 contracts. He believes.
Like Friday after lunch. By the way, guys, just because there's no volume does not mean they cannot grind up. One of the biggest grind ups you'll see in the past is when there's no volume. And it keeps on creeping up. And people like me right now shorting it, we get squeezed and it gets taken 100, 200 points higher. So just because there's no volume, if you go back and look at chart history throughout intraday,
someone commented that the volume is really low, and he's like, on low volume, you have these little bitty creep ups. He said we could go up another 100 points on low volume. He said, and all these people like us that are short can get squeezed. I've been squoozing for most of my life.
But they do not know Dr. Malone's covered call strategy.
That's right. And I was not a believer because I was like, what is Mark talking about? He's crazy. And then you worked your way out of some tricky situations, and I'm like, hey, wait a minute. This man's
That's what you got to do. You got to go pull that song that the donkey does in Shrek about I'm a believer.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That song makes me laugh.
I'm a believer.
Oh, good. A bullwhip. Go away.
Google is 173.
Oh my gosh.
I think that's how I do. Sorry, I was confused.
Ooh.
So everybody's becoming disgusting. Every mattress is
Gonna get filled.
I'm in. And I'm down.
Look at this candle. Let me see how many thousands I'm down now. Oh, only 1,000.
Oh, you're only down 1,000. That's good.
Next resistance zone I have is not till 879.
Great job. I mean, got squeezed.
Man, look at the 5.
Five looks bullish. Well, the volume came in there. Look at the volume. Look at the volume. They were tricking us. They're like, we're not here. We're not here. And then all of a sudden they're like, we're here. You just don't know that we're here. Old boy is now down short 15 contracts. Uh-oh, he got out of everything. He just took his loss and got out. Look at that. 587 Hello, Bobby. Hey, Rhonda, how you doing? Good. Mm-hmm.
Man, was that a great buy signal or what?
Okay.
Count got like
Yeah.
$500 left in drawdowns. Not gonna make it. Got squeezed from 810, 40-point squeeze. Not gonna make it. So.
Uh-huh. All right, I can get that for you. Matt is one of them. And so I can contact him and get that information or okay. Then it's going to be Elizabeth Gaines, my wife. We call her Beth, but technically Elizabeth. And her address is same as mine, 1355 West Highway. Okay. And 253.
There's no entry. The thing with like Beeline is there's no entry, right? They don't give you an entry. So that's the thing with Beelines, right? Shouldn't have shorted it, but this eval got massively hurt. There's like $400 left.
What?
Until blown. The trailing drawdown.
Well, I'm going to be really unhappy if it goes up to 870.
to take profit eval.
Seven.
Sarah Pie, thanks for the sentiment, but keep it clean, please. Okay. It's okay. I mean,
All right, he's got a box. Oh boy's got a box up there where I've got a
there's
box.
no entry for the longs, unless you
But
just
I
like
think you're right. We're
range
going to the 864.
expecting the pump, but that's
But he got out of his shorts, right?
Yeah, he got out.
Instead, the lower high
He must have gotten blistered.
He must have got blistered.
squeeze everybody out.
At least I can put a Band-Aid on. We're darn close to the overnight high, according to my chart.
Yeah, around that 864, 865.
Let's see what I've got.
I didn't mean 15, man.
I've got 862, so we're in the same neighborhood. Come on, crossover. No, do not turn green. They're just creating liquidity.
The drawdown take profit means the trailing drawdown on the funded account, on the 50K account, you have $2,000 in drawdown. Once you pass the 20,000, once you make $2,000 in profit, then you have buffer. We don't do that here. Not for our community. We don't do grass or whatever.
Please give me a
I
weapon.
suggest you don't do it either.
Please give me a weapon.
Here.
Okay, on the 15-second, it looks like we got a flag pattern. Nice for it to fall out of the bottom of that.
Yeah. No, let me get them. It'll be. Let me, it'll be easier. I'm trying to get in already. Don't stop. Let me get them.
All right, looks like we're going to hopefully flip over. 15 looks like it. Flip over from the sell zone there. Let's hope that we don't bounce off the 8 here.
Nope. So much for my flag.
Okay, he went long 5 contracts.
Oh, how nice.
Just trying to get.
I sure hope that YouTube guy's right.
Got like $500 left. So right now I think it has about 1,700. So I gained a little bit back, but if it does a hard pull, then it's not going to make it. So right now I'm just doing a really dangerous maneuver. Expecting to sweep the highs here, but they don't. In this box, they can reject and go straight down. But this account will make it anyway, so I'm willing to do a dangerous maneuver on this account.
He must think it's going up to at least
Normally, I'd probably try to find
60, 61, somewhere in there.
He thinks we might sweep this area right here.
Yeah.
Because this account already doesn't have a lot of drawdown left. So
But he's long 4 contracts. But hey, you've done better than him recently, so we shouldn't listen to him.
There's just safety in numbers.
There's safety. No, it does make you feel better when someone else is into your trade, right?
Yeah. I mean, people are paying him to do this.
Well, the good thing that I feel about it is I think, you've given me a little bit of confidence. Hey, if I stay short these 2, I'll just sell 2 puts tonight, right? And then we'll just hold them over the weekend.
Okay,
Yeah.
really care about it. I'll just pay $100, right? Very, very different.
And we'll collect in excess of what we're down, get a nice safe put, so that'll cut our deltas in half. It will add to our buying power. It'll give us buying power relief to hold overnight.
As crazy as it seems,
Yeah, it gives a lot of buying power relief.
Let's see how much buying power this is taking in this thing. Let's see.
That like trading options include the
Where did I see that?
education fund. I didn't even cry in that day. Like, wow, you cold. But I cry in different areas. Not that I don't drop a tear, but I just don't find it to be something that's like, I don't know.
Oh, look, the MACD flickering.
Flicker, you little joker.
Flicker.
Well, we got 2 resistance. We got the resistance box and we got the sell orders here.
Making everything back, but I didn't find it was an event that I found it something that was like, it's not like I make myself cry. I just did not do it. I didn't find like it was something that I wanted to cry over.
But it just keeps coming back.
Yeah, I don't want to be a spectator anymore.
I mean, it could be good or bad. There's some of you guys, you just keep on
I
blowing,
don't want
blowing,
to use
and
Money flows hooking over on the 5.
so that you stop it. I'm not saying I have no emotions. There are many times I traded and I had a lot of emotions, but you also have to recognize what, like, why you having those emotions and so forth. If you look at the hourly chart, right, they did a little down here. They faked everybody out.
Come on, 15.
And now it looked like
the Big Mac just did a big dump and then went away.
Nothing goes straight up, nothing goes straight down.
Watch.
Mine's still showing dump.
I know, but watch.
They look like they're rejecting that zone, but the same way it looks like they're rejecting, like you will see this. The same way they look like they're going to reject, they did this. Right now, I'm trying to see if they punch through to the high day. They don't have to, right? I told you it's a dangerous trade. It's not a high problem.
Completely disappeared on mine.
This account does not have a lot of drawdown.
Still showing up on mine.
To the upside. If it doesn't work, I'll pay $100 tonight to reset it.
I'm wanting this 15 to just duck down.
Okay with that kind of
duck kid. Double duck kid.
Oh, now I've got a MACD signal back.
Right now, it looks like it wants to break down, right? Like this. And I want to go short on it, to be honest. I want to go short on it. But then
well, if we get a sell signal, I'm going to do something really dumb. I'm going to double down 12 more.
Normally,
I like it.
Right, squeeze me out.
Come on, 15, dump. You look heavy, 15. Doesn't look heavy here. It looks heavier here.
I just want a signal.
Yeah, we hadn't had a sell signal in a long time.
I don't know. Let's see, man.
That would have been a great buy, though.
Sometimes trading's like this, man.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Good, Kyle. I'm glad at least, it serves some purpose.
I like that red hammer pattern on the 5. But my MACD signal went away.
Mine's still hanging in there. Yeah, and I've got a 7-day win streak on the line here. I can't have this. I've got to get a dump here. Let's see what we got. We did
Down,
51
down,
yesterday.
down and up. Kind of like the opposite of this. When do they change to the downside? No idea.
1, 2, 3,
Let me
4,
see when the
5,
Eagle
6,
flips
7. We
to
can't
the
have
side,
it.
right?
We can't end the week with
Right
a
now, it
red.
seems like they're still holding.
What
Oop,
was
what
that?
was that?
Must have been my buddy. I hope it
Oh.
ain't me.
Oh, here we go.
Together. So maybe when the group is bigger, I don't know. Right now, I'm still a small fish. You know,
Went past that little bit of resistance.
29K subs or something. I don't know. When we hit, can we hit 500,000 in subs? I don't know. Maybe by the grace of God we can. If you have,
Boy, if it goes past the
maybe
overnight high, we're whistling past the graveyard.
Yeah, look at that.
You know, it's nice.
It gets
Chinese
spooky up
New Year is
there.
good, you know,
I don't
Yeah.
see nothing to my left. Look at this.
There you go. Right.
Nothing to the left to tell us what to do. Look, we got plenty to the left to tell us what to do. Here, look, short,
Yeah.
short,
Matter of time.
short.
Very well. Let's see. Thank you.
Well, maybe we need to hit it first and then we'll short.
What's the pastor doing? Anything? Is he still
He's-
long?
Let's see. He is long 4.
I only
That's not a good sign.
He's up
my
400.
personality and my trading style
Look at your Big Mac.
doesn't work for me.
Yep, Big Mac is.
'Cause I lock 10, 15, 20
See,
points,
come
I
here.
like to
Give me
trade
the
MNQ
middle
with it.
finger.
It doesn't work for me. Twin, don't swear in this community. We don't do profanity here, okay? If you trade MNQs, that's fine. But I mean, there's some people who trade MNQ and bank hard. You can trade MNQ as you want. I just don't do it personally because my style is like scalp 10, 15, 20 points. And if I scalp 10, 15, 20 points, MNQ like micros is not going to do anything for me, right? But for other people who hold for 200 points, then yeah, then micro is going to work for them, right? And they also copy trade too, right? So yeah, Michael says still thank you, man. Thank you. Where am I out of? John, that's a very great thing, and I have a big story to tell about that question. I came out of the depths of my sin, of the lies, selfishness, lust, greed, anything that is not of God.
Let's clap this
I
city
came
again.
from that harmful situation of sin into the marvelous light.
I mean, the question is, would you rather be long or short at this point? At this point, I'd rather be short.
See, I'd rather be long.
I'm very,
Really?
thankful
Yeah.
that he has
You think we're going to 900?
from
Well,
out of that
I don't see anything that tells me
sin
otherwise,
to
other than that guy's YouTube videos.
cancel my debt
Fred,
and call it good
I don't know.
because of his mercy. Whether I was born from Hong Kong, which I was,
Big Mac's telling me we're going to go down a little bit, so we'll see.
whether where in location I was,
You asked a while ago where he was from. He said he was born in Hong Kong.
from that place
In
of
Hong Kong.
and transfer me into his kingdom everlasting.
I don't even have my glasses on, and from where I'm sitting, I can see those little evil green candles on your 15-second.
God as well. He too.
The evil green
Wherever you're
candles.
from, wherever you're out of, and turn it into something better, according to his will.
Oh, green candle there.
Thank you for that question.
Oh, my word.
And by the way, I knew you didn't meant.
I bet I'm down $1,500 now.
I answered your question.
Let's see.
I spiel there, but
No, not quite, but close.
you gave me a good leeway to talk about something.
Yep, 1,500.
I chose to just go with it. So thank you.
Big Mac's hooking up.
Usually Twin I stream from like 9:30. So about like maybe now or 3 something like that.
Well, if we get to 880, I'm selling my puts.
There you go, David. If you want the course, go to fspfutures.com.
All right,
gonna-
I'll follow you since it'll be my first time doing it.
I'm going to start studying. So we're at 860. So let's see what we can get for.
All right, let's look. So let's bring this down. All right, tell me what you're looking at. So we'll go
for
to
3 days, 3 days to expiration.
3 days to expiration will be Monday.
Told you guys, you know.
Yeah, 800. I'm looking at the 800s first. Let's see.
I was
Let's see what that looks like.
3 days, Monday. So we'd be selling puts.
Giveaway not yet happened. I'm still in this trade. I'll do the giveaway before we go. Don't worry.
That'd be about break even. That'd be right about break even. So you're probably in better shape. If you sold two, internet's not working right. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, you were going in and out a
Professor?
little
Should
bit. I hear you now.
I gotta switch routers.
Okay. So I could go to a 30 Delta, sell two of them, collect $185 on a 30 Delta.
And that might be a little bit better for you because that'd let you drop it down some, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I am long at about what, 27 or so, 21, 827.
couldn't save it. I want to save it.
Oh, I got a sell signal
Goes to show
Do
in
you?
life, if
on the
you're
one.
trying to do
Oh,
something,
wow, look, it's coming back our way.
it may backfire. So let's see.
And then there had to be a green candle, but they're going to fight it back up and they're going to push it on down.
Not sure I can save it.
Look, Mark, it rejected right off the pre-market high.
Yep, so far. But my sell signal's gone.
Wow, now he's long 8 contracts.
Okay,
After-
look,
See,
no matter what
he
happens,
thinks the same thing I said. He thinks it's going to go long.
and then always close at
You
5.
said 880, you're going to sell your puts?
So if you trade in New York,
I was just checking those numbers.
Yeah.
No, I was saying I was probably going to do it at around 800. Is that where it was?
98% of the time.
Let me go back and look. Yeah, I was initially looking at doing them at 21.8 because I'm short. If they're trading at 21.860, that's a 60-point move down. That would get me almost all my money back.
What is wrong with taking a $600 profit? Because this
But I'm probably going to have to study what happens if I go out further.
green, or else I have to buy a reset tonight for 100.
So now I'm going to look at 5 days.
Oh, Big Mac looks
So
good.
Either I get this account back to close to green,
Yeah.
or I'll just pay a $100 reset. There's nothing wrong with taking $600.
Let's see. On Big Mac,
Trying to short here, and they got it really hard trying to do
I mean, on 5 days,
do is I'm trying to get this account back to green. Because if it doesn't, I don't mind paying $100 tonight and resetting it.
I can go 160 points down 5 days out and collect.
We're paying $100.
Let's see.
I'm gonna go a little heavier, trying to go for the squeeze in a higher day. You don't have to do that, right? You can do something else, right? So it just so happens that that's what I want to do.
That's probably what I'll do.
Yeah, take profit as end of day trail.
I will probably sell 12 contracts 5 days out at the 21.7 price.
Okay.
Drawdown amount is
5 days out.
Yeah. Because I don't have a 4-day option. Oh, yeah, I've got a 4-day. Let me look and see what 4-day would do.
Thank you, Jeff. Appreciate that.
No, it doesn't give me enough premium like it does on 5.
All of us in the community.
Well, I got the sell signal back.
I mean, just take it one step at a time, right?
Projection off of here. Come on, we need a
Bro,
dump.
in that case, take a break. It is the weekend. So if you've had a bad week, then what you do is you take like the weekend to reset, right? To kind of reset, regroup. Probably gonna come down now. Probably gonna break after they squeeze everybody out. Probably a drop, boom, like that.
There we go, sell signal. Now I like it. Come on, baby, come. There you go. Give me a red histogram. Give me a Big Mac on the way down. There we go. Drop, baby.
I really should work on my short. Like my long's better. Even if I have a level, like my shorts don't, like I don't wait until my short works. So that's my weakness. I got to work on it.
You don't have enough buying power to double down.
You don't have enough buying power to double down?
Yeah, I mean,
not in this account.
It's just like
it says there was too much concentration risk.
Okay, got you.
Like right now, you see, into the box, I should have shorted.
All right, he's out.
I guess I got hurt here.
He's out of his long.
Yeah, I don't know if he got in for a profit or a loss. He's got to buy at the 840 now.
840?
Yep. Well, he's in. He's in. He's in two now, long. He doesn't believe the buy, the sell. We believe the sell. Sell, baby, sell. Now he's long 4.
Being a bull bear is best.
But
I'd feel a lot better if one of those momentum bars would turn red.
Here mine is. I got one turn red and one working red.
Okay.
Then we got the Big Mac down. What more do you need? Except for a big green candle. God, I hate looking at that 15-second candles. Geez, they freak me out because the candles look so big.
Well, I mean, you have to figure out your strong strengths and weaknesses, right?
Jiminy Christmas.
Like I know my weakness is like I can't hold the short as long as my longs. I find myself closing on my shorts too early, and I couldn't hold the duration. So I mean hold the duration. So I have to work on it.
Wonder why he thinks this is a reversal point.
Oh, he's long.
We do have a buy zone.
Yeah, I've got a created buy zone in there now. I just like to get down to my buy zone where I can at least get break even here. Come on. I already sold 2 of them, so he's long 2 now.
Great job, Tom. Great job.
This is maddening.
This account's just on the verge of...
I'm forming a doji on the 1.
It's okay. I'm gonna lock in and pay out today.
That's usually not a good sign.
Funded accounts. So if this eval, I gotta reset it for $100. No.
Well, I would say that if the doji were with the tail on the downside, but the tail was on the upside, so that gives me a little better feeling about it.
Sometimes we learn from our mistakes, right? We learn from our mistakes.
Y'all, everybody that's watching, one thing, I would have been out at a $60 loss. I would have been out. But Mark's revelation of selling options against your losing positions has convinced me otherwise, because I have seen him on several occasions weave his way out of some very dangerous webs.
Yeah, both times I did it, I made money.
Yeah. So that's giving me the confidence to hold.
For a 50K account to reset a pro account, it costs $600. So unless I think 625. So unless you can,
come on, AD, push down.
Unless you know that your ability is good enough.
Well, the money flow index on the 5's pushing over.
It's better if you.
What was that?
Wow, that was a liquidity sweep. Wow.
Yeah, it is a lot. So you don't want to do it unless.
Look at that big green.
That was a 50-point candle.
Wow.
Liquidity.
Wow.
Trump planning to extend TikTok deadline. Trump planning to
Oh my gosh. Oh, big buy signal on the one.
Look at that candle.
Oh my gosh. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that.
Wow.
I use financial juice. Financial juice. There's no news section in Discord, but I have the financial juice on my computer. Like I have a browser opened. I paid $1,000 for lifetime access. Great job, Ivan. Great job.
Is that your buddy?
So
Yeah.
USA officials meeting with China in London Monday. I see. I mean, we're into this box.
That make that
C900.
sweep candle's more impressive because it merges right in with the volume. It looks like it goes.
I know some of you guys.
It looks like the Apollo rocket.
If they can't pump through,
Oh my gosh.
that means we're on the upper range.
My hope is gone.
If we can't pump,
I'd hate to know what you were down right here.
Oh, I'm glad I didn't look.
I can view Squawk Box. I'll try if I see the news.
Did he is he still long?
About the service.
Yeah, he's long 4 contracts. He's down $250.
Wonder why he didn't get out on that big sweep. Maybe he couldn't move fast enough.
Trump, U.S. Treasury Secretary Bezant, Commerce Lending, and U.S. Trade President will go to the June 9 China meeting, which is over the weekend. They love doing stuff over the weekend, huh? To do this little pump, right? To make the short seller scared. Oh, man, we shouldn't short over the weekend, man. They're going to meet over the weekend. It's like, yo, guys, they love doing that, you know, on the weekend. June 9th, yeah, June 9th. Today's June 6th. So on Monday,
Yeah, we're going back up to the overnight.
they fake the short sell.
Yeah, I do like that we went short there. I should have added a contract there. Let's see if I'm brave enough to add a third one here.
Matthias, there's no paid service.
Oh, we got a buy signal. Popping
Yeah, I
in.
got a buy signal on mine on my 1 minute while ago.
Go to fsbfutures.com. Okay.
I think we're going through it this time.
It breaks down my foundational trades. You can check out all the details there, okay?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and sell my puts.
You're going to go ahead and sell them?
Yeah, because I think we're just going to go up. I might as well carve some of that money back.
Okay, Matthias. That's where my paid course is. Okay.
I won't get a lot back, but a couple $100.
Upside here.
Let's see. I'm short at
All right, I'm gonna be aggressive on this one.
21.8.
Short, but I'm just gonna long into it for the momentum up to the equal highs.
So let's see if I go down
Every
to
dip above this 840, it may not work. We just swept it. Normally, if you want to short, you short the sweep, but I'm gonna buy the dip to go for this pump to the yellow line with this trade news here that they're gonna meet on Monday. Above this 830, it's very high, guys. I'm buying high to attempt to sell higher, but I'm telling you, we just swept the higher day. We just swept the higher day, okay? And we're on the upper range.
I've got it set to go.
I'm going to try to dip it.
I'm going to watch it here and see what happens.
The upside with the
If
trade.
it pushes through.
If it doesn't work, then it doesn't work, okay? That's what I'm going to go to do, okay? They swept the high here. They swept the high. We got trade tops.
Oh, the Big Mac's showing long.
For a pump into this 900-ish.
My Big Mac's showing long. We got a buy signal.
You know, many times when you sweep the previous high, they pull back significantly. But I'm going to go buy this dip to go.
Okay, I got a cover.
With this trade talks thing. Okay? Well,
You're doing the puts now?
I'm going to take a risk.
Yeah, sold 12 contracts.
Okay, what are you growling at? Come here. Come here, Coco.
Tor 007.
What's he growling at?
Me.
Oh, hey, Abby.
Hey, Coco.
Coco, chill out.
I should have known this was going to be a bad day without the birds.
We needed Marcy and her birds. Coco, chill out.
Super high risk long because they just swept the highs
The bad thing about being out 5 days is the delta isn't that powerful.
with the trade talks. I could be dumped on massively. I hope you know that. And that'll be that because this account was kind of hurt anyway. So, like, you know, if this eval gets blown, no problem. I'll just pay $100 tonight and reset it. Okay.
I do have a resistance zone here.
Super high.
Yeah,
risk.
I've got we got this resistance zone here, and we got a sell order block here.
About the trade talks, and we've been consolidating here for a long time. I'm looking for a push to the upside. But if it doesn't push, you know what that means. We're at the very upper section of the balance. Let me spell it out for you. We're at the very top of the balance. If this doesn't have momentum to the upside with the trade talks and all that, this here at the top, we're going to come back in the range down here. Maybe not down here, but at least into this area.
I'm going to mute for a few seconds.
Sure. Let's see what it does off the 21 here, y'all.
Not for this one, Arturo, because this account is already down a lot. So. How long does it take to cover your Pro Plus? What does that mean? Do you mean like you pass an eval and you're trying to have it go to Pro Plus? Sometimes it takes a few days, but you have to make sure you got 5 days. There are times when I thought I passed an account, but I actually was on the 4th day and I didn't flip the 5th day, and it never got to Pro Plus. So
Looks weak on the 15 second.
And you've met the consistency rule, then I would go and email them. I'll go and email them and say, hey, I passed all this, and just hit them up every single day, until you get it. Music for study. Yeah, I'm Canadian. It doesn't matter whether you're Canadian or whatever country. Most prop firms accept a lot of different countries. So Take Profit Trader is my number one. And then, Tradeify is super fast in terms of payouts, so I like that as well. And then there's, Apex with 20 accounts, Bonox with 11 accounts. Those are the main 4 I use personally. And I just focus on them. I don't focus on anything else because if you have less than a 10K budget, there's really no need to go outside of Take Profit, Tradeify, Apex, and Bonox. Absolutely no need. You spread yourself too thin, and you won't even have enough time to trade all of them. Minimum trading days in Tradeify is 1. Then you can pass in 1 day in Tradeify. If you get the growth or advanced accounts, it's 1 day pass. On Take Profit, it's 5 days. You got to do 5 days. No, I mean, Kaka, you just have to hit him up. You just have to hit him up on the support repeatedly.
Like what I'm seeing price action wise. Let's go down. If we break this area right here, that's at 840. Love to see us return back to the 8.
Apex, when they run the promo.
Oh boy, is long 7 contracts. He's down $1,500.
Yeah, this account won't make it. Didn't work, man. Didn't work. It's looking for that pump here with what about the trade talks? It didn't work. Same thing with Trump yesterday when he said he's going to stop trade talks with EU and it pumped. I was short and I converted to long, and then it just ended up not working. Same thing here, like yesterday, right? I shorted and the Trump pumped it, and then I was like, okay, fine, I'll cover the short, and I went long, boom, it went like this. So it kind of reminds me of the same thing today, right now, right? Trade talk this Monday, and then sweep it up, and then rejection. So it's okay. I mean, I'm taking a payout. Tons of fun to trade it today. All good. Just the harder you try to get an account fixed, it almost never gets fixed. So that's just what happens. Christopher, whether you use my code or not, it's still 1 day on Apex. But if you use my code, I appreciate it, right? Like, I don't want to lie to you and say if you use my code, it's 1 day when they already have 1 day. So whether you use my code or not, it's still 1 day pass. But if you use my code FSP, I appreciate that. Okay, so. You always use my code crypto? Thank you. Appreciate that. Good news just came out. What kind of news? All right, that one finally got blown.
He blew a count.
That short pumped me up.
He lost like $2,000 or so. He blew that account.
Blew this eval here. Couldn't fix this eval. Just give a couple seconds.
Got a sell signal. Boom.
They don't give you the short whenever you want it. You see that, right?
Go, baby.
So that's why some people say don't front run it, which is a lot of truth in it, right? A lot of truth in it.
We do have buy orders here. See the green?
Yeah, 75, 40 points.
Yeah, I've got fast internet now, but still it takes a while for those orders to come up. That may be a tasty thing. I don't think it's my speed thing anymore. Okay, there's 2 buy limits. Just in case anything pops down through there, right? Boy, I don't like how it just takes so long for that thing to. Bouncing off my buy zone here. Hopefully, this is one of those good sells like this, like this buy signal. Hopefully, it's not this. And then immediately followed by buy. Hopefully, this is a great signal. Let's see and hope for the best. If not, we know how to get out of it with options. Old boy is long 5 in a new account. Histogram started to turn red. We go back and look here where we put in our trade. Let's look at a couple things that we were playing with levels. Let's look at different things that were wrong though. This was above the signal line. This was green. Stupid trade. Let's look at this where I put in here. Look at this. This is above the signal line. This is green. We were just trading the levels. Stupid trade.
You too, Shelly. You too.
Okay, so I took 2 stupid trades, 2 contracts right there. They just show. I mean, you look back and you see. Look, green and green. Look at this. I went in a second time. Green and green. I wanted to go in here. Okay, it's red, and this is below the signal line. Probably could have gone in here, green, and above the signal line. So, looking back, that's what's the good thing about looking back over your trades to figure out, hey, what did I do right and what did I do wrong? Well, a couple of your indicators, Bobby, were screaming, don't go short here. Don't go short here. The 8 is above the 21. Every time we bounce off the 21, we come up. We bounce off the 21, we come up, and you go short here. Not even off of the 21. You go short here. 2 dumb trades. But the good thing is that we're going to be able to, if it continues to be, a losing trade, we're going to try to overcome it with options. So that's going to be a fun thing to watch and to learn about, I think. So let's hang in there. Great. I need to take a screenshot of this and say, okay, post it into our Discord. 2 dumb trades. See the arrow? See the arrow? Dumb. Where's my drawer at? I hadn't drawn in a while. I feel like drawing something. Am I drawing too?
Raycard VC
Oh
and
gosh.
Apple Trader, you here? Raycard VC and Apple Trader, if you are,
Let's get the old pencil out.
You gotta go and DM me on X, okay? Just shoot me a DM on X.
Yeah, here we go.
If you are here.
What's wrong with my pen? Oh, there it is. All right. Here's where I took trade 1. Here's where I took trade 2. Look at this candle.
Are you here? Let me see here.
Green.
Raycard,
Trade 2.
Apple Trader. Are you both here? If
right
you are,
here.
make sure you go DM me. Send me a DM on
Green.
X right now. Because I need to send you the code. If you don't send me now, you won't get the account. So make sure you DM.
I hadn't drawn in a long time. That felt good.
Here, say okay. If you're here, by the way, say Raycard VC is here. Say Apple Trader is here. If not, I go to the next 2 person down the list here. So if Raycard VC and Apple Trader is not here, I'll choose the next 2. Last 10 seconds. Raycard VC and Apple Trader. If you're not here, don't type here. Type Raycard VC, I'm here, or Apple Trader, I'm here. Okay, so Tai Chung, you are. I need you to go and send me a DM on a private message on X, like right now, okay? Okay, Apple Trader, I got you. What about Rick Hart VC? Rick Hart VC, if you're not here, I'm going to choose the next person. Rick Hart VC, are you here? Okay, I guess he's not. SND Trading, are you here? SND Trading? SND Trading, are you here?
Got a nice little downtrend here.
Kanaka,
8 below the 21. Come on, reject down. Come on, let's go.
Kanaka, Maddie, are you here? Oh, you're here. Are you here? Maddie 19. Okay, so go send me a DM, okay? Send me a DM. Send me a DM, okay?
And a big
Send me a
cream.
DM.
Yeah. And I'm down. Just like that. We did all that work. All that work down to here to just button. Big Mac still down. We still got a red histogram. We need this line to go down and turn purple.
Hey, Maddie, make sure you send
We
me
need
a
CCI to go
trade line.
down. CCI is a little oversold on the 15. Headed in the right direction on the 5. 5 looks pretty good. Let's turn off. Let's don't bounce off the 21. Let's get a move down below the 21. Let's get this thing going down. Form a duck head. D is for duck. D means down.
Congrats, guys, both of you. Both of you.
We're gonna be just fine.
Your, DM. Okay.
AD kind of hanging out.
So like a 50-point pullback from 875 to 825, 50-point pullback. Push here. Push. Let's take one more off here because this account was down like 1,000. So now on the funded account, I gotta manage some risk here.
Order submitted.
Sell one more, holding one last. Herschel, you took a big loss this morning, but you work yourself back to green. Guys, there you go. Great job, man. Great job.
Jojo! What? I walked in and it was right there and you so good. What?
You're supposed to know.
What did you do? Oh, you farted, bro.
Sure, but
And we get a flashing buy signal. It's not a valid buy signal. If you are not in a trade, would I take it? No. Histogram is low. It's signal. The green is not above the signal line. MACD just turned green. But let's see. Stupid trade, dumb trade. It would be not necessarily a good trade, right? We need to wait for our really good setups.
Push here.
Yeah.
Is that where they? Yeah, that's where they're at.
Yeah, you hung down and maybe just take it one trade at a time, right? One trade at a time. And
Come on, just be a fake out for everybody. Let's go back to data.
You have to see what I'm hiding. You have to see what.
All right. So this account was down $1,000. This Bonox funded. I tried to catch this here and it was down 1,000. So I tried it again down here after getting stopped out. Actually, I had two here at the back, but I'm able to get it back green, and I call that good, right? Because if an eval gets blown, that's fine, but I don't want to hurt the funded. I don't want to hurt the funded, right? I don't know if you guys heard of this. When I grew up, I used to get these. I used to get this devotional called the Daily Bread. I haven't read it that often, but I just had the idea of researching them today and see what the devotional is today.
Then you told me I need to
Did
stop
you know
eating
what's
everything.
funny? What came up? What came up was actually something pretty funny.
Okay, okay, great. It's fine. Okay, good. You know, they also offered for you to cook. You knew that?
Right
You
here.
can't.
Let me show you.
Okay.
Our daily bread. I don't really read them that often. It's just today I just had this idea of, oh, let's see what the devotional is. When I grew up, there was like this small little packet, and I opened it up on June 6th, and it says, "No wasted pain, no wasted pain." And they love to give like a couple scriptures. You used to do daily bread with Heaven's devotional booklets. 2 Chronicles 25 and 27, John 16. The Lord said, I have indeed seen the misery of my people, and I am concerned about their suffering. Could it be that God's trying to say something to you today? She looked into my eyes and said, don't waste your pain. My mind immediately returned to the time years prior when I led the memorial service for her young adult son whose life was taken in a car accident. She knew what she was talking about. She knew pain. But she also knew how God could use that pain to honor him and help others. Something this friend had done so very well. And as I heard her words, they comforted and encouraged me as I faced as this person says, faced a serious cancer diagnosis. She was reminded that God heard her cries and lament, and that God was with her in her pain and might use it to help in others in a new way. Moses also learned that God was with his people in their pain. Because God says, I have indeed seen the misery of my people in Egypt. God said, I've heard them crying out, and I am concerned about their suffering. The Israelites, like us at times, have felt alone in their pain. But God assured them he had a plan to rescue them and that the cry of their hearts was heard. He would ultimately use their pain to grow their faith, defeat their enemies, and bring him honor. In Psalm 90, the only psalm attributed to Moses, he declared that even though our best years are filled with pain, God's unfailing love is with us to the end of our lives. He lovingly won't waste our pain, and neither should we. Perhaps today you're going through some situations. And many times when I personally go through situations, I don't talk about it with too many people because I don't think people understand. And that's why when I lost the education fund of my children, the only person I can talk to was my wife. I told her that. Perhaps you're going through other situations right now. But just know that God hears your cry. The same way that God heard his people of their cry of being in slavery, God hears your cry today. And no, God doesn't institute. God doesn't give you the bad things that happen in your life. God didn't say, well, for my glory, let's just have this person get into a car accident and get killed. God doesn't go and inflict that. But God can use a situation that's bad and turn it for the good. And hence we have the very famous scripture. And we know that all things work together for good to those who love God and to those who are called according to his purposes. And so today may you be encouraged. Even though certain life circumstances is rough. Many times it sucks. You feel like someone punched you in the gut. But may you be encouraged knowing that God is the one who sees your pain, hears your cry. And eventually he delivered his people out of slavery under Pharaoh and into the promised land. The problem is that a lot of us, because of this day and age of instant gratification, 60-second TikTok, YouTube shorts, we want everything to be fast. We want everything to be instant. But maybe your answer is not going to be instant.
My sound dropped out.
But during this time,
Anybody else hear me?
will we have the faith? Will we have the grit to trust God, to walk with him?
Everybody hear me? Can someone give me a thumbs up or something? Let me know you can hear me. Okay, you can hear it now. Okay. Sorry about that. Not sure what happened.
And we know that all things work together
Lower high,
for good,
lower low.
to those
Let's
who
go for a
love
lower
God,
high and a lower low. Let's
to
go.
those who are called according to his purpose. For whom he foreknew, he also predestined to be conformed to the image of his Son. God has predestined those who choose to repent and follow him. He has predestined those people to be conformed to the image of his Son, and that is Jesus of Nazareth. So today, if you're going through rough times,
Come on, we need to
God
drop
is with
here.
you. God is for you. What then shall we say to these things, says Paul? If God is for us, who can be against us? He who did not spare his own Son, but delivered him up for us all. How shall he not with him also freely give us all things?
Imagine me.
In fact, who shall separate us from the love of Christ? Shall tribulation or distress or
Dad,
persecution?
the next theme, the theme for next year is Illumination Station.
Okay.
Or nakedness, or peril, or sword, which many of our brothers and sisters in the faith today are experiencing in North Korea, the underground church of China, Nigeria, West Africa. So many nations today, our believers, our brothers and sisters in the faith today, they are going through that. And in the midst of tribulation, in the midst of trials, in the midst of being killed for their faith, shall that separate us from the love of Christ? No. Because in all these things, we are more than conquerors through Christ who loved us. There comes a point in your life where you grow up in your faith like a trader. When you have traded a few years in your belt, you start to see certain things. When you walk with God, you start to realize that God can be trusted. And no, life is not always going to be fine and dandy. But once you start walking with God, you put some years in the belt, you realize that one day you can say, "For I am persuaded that neither death nor life, nor angels, nor principalities, nor powers, nor
Okay, Professor, I'm back. What kind of horrible things have happened?
nor death, nor
Well,
any
we've
other
done
creature
okay. You know, we're coming. You know, here we were,
separate us
and so
from
we're
the love
definitely
of
coming
God,
back.
which is in Christ Jesus.
So we're making lower
Are you there?
highs. You hear me?
Let this
Can you hear me?
be an
Everybody else hear me?
encouragement to you today.
Check, check,
Okay.
check, 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 check.
That
Okay, Professor, I'm back. What kind of horrible things have happened?
Well, we're doing good. We had, you know, we got up here to the House of Pain, and we come down. So we got a lower high, not necessarily a lower low, but hopefully we're going to get a lower high and a lower low back into this. We do have a sell group down here. So
Sell or buy?
oh, buy. Yeah, we got buy orders down here. So let's see if we can pop down through that.
And so with this thankful heart, let us give thanks to God and pray for his wonderful promise.
Yeah, I mean, you look back and, you know, we're bouncing off of the kind of the highs of the day.
Heavenly Father,
You
we
look
thank
here. I mean, here's that level. Here's that level.
can behold
Here's that level. What have we done every time we come off of it?
glory
So I'm hoping we get a kind of a
through
dump
your
here.
Son Jesus. 2,000 years ago, when the King of Glory was crucified for my sin and for the sin of those who are listening right now and on the replay. And one day, we shall behold your glory face to face.
Here comes a dump.
And so the sufferings,
Push,
the trials, and the tribulation
push, 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 push.
going through in this life shall not be compared to the glory of you and what shall be revealed in us. And for that, we thank you.
What grade are you gonna be in when you go back?
Because there's so many people in life, whether it's our friends, our co-workers, even people who go to church that we see on Sundays, they walk around not having a hope.
Then you get to go to middle school.
Many people just roam around life
Oh, okay.
year after year, month after month,
Are you excited to go to middle school?
not knowing of your great love for them. God, we pray that you use us and use us as a community to touch the people that are within our influence. And may we encourage them and bring this hope to them.
We did when COVID was
That in you
when
we have life eternal
we were
and
babies.
hope everlasting. Because nothing can separate us from your love, God. And for that, we thank you. Blessed be your holy name, O God. May you bless the people.
Dad, how do I voice?
Every
How do I
person who
voice
is
message?
listening
Dad,
now,
how do I
Voice message who?
bless
Mom.
our families, bless our lives.
Here.
FaceTime
First
audio.
and foremost,
Yeah, that's calling
always
her.
walk in honor.
Here. If you want to do this, I think you can do a recording. Let's
And
see.
to bless and to
Go
praise
plus
and worship your holy name, Jesus.
audio.
Yeshua HaMashiach, the
All
Messiah.
right, say something now.
of the Holy Earth. May
Talk to
your
her.
name be glorified and praised in our lives and in our families. Protect us from the evil one.
This is what it costs.
All right, say
and
your
help
something.
us to always stand
Okay,
strong
hit the X if you want to delete it.
and stay true to our faith. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine on you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face towards you.
What?
So you're profitable now.
Peace.
Well, I was, but that's
In the name of
behind.
the
It's not
Father,
showing up. So
the Son,
I'm down $4 right
and the
now.
Holy
Are
Spirit.
you still having internet problems?
Amen.
Well, I'm not sure if it's internet problems or if it's, just the connection between
Remember,
Trading
God
View and
is with
Tasty.
you.
Actually, I don't know
God
what the
cares
problem
for you,
is, but I'm
Okay,
assuming.
and God loves you.
So you can compare the dynamics of what you did versus what I did.
On
Okay.
Mhm,
9:30,
I was down
all over again.
approximately $1,500 when I put on my
All on
shorts.
Monday.
Yeah.
What a great time.
Now the price has dropped enough
Have a good night, guys. Have a
to
good
where I
God,
would have only been down
God bless you.
$600,
Uh-huh.
but I'm still down $900 because of the eroding value in the puts that I sold.
Right.
So it's not a perfect system, but if I sit in it until, Tuesday or Wednesday, I may be able to get out of both sides profitably.
Mhm.
And it looks like we're getting ready to go back up.
Where'd you put it?
Which ones?
Of course, right out of our buy zone. Now, I was telling everybody, looking back on my trades, they made 0 cents because here's my entrance. Oh, cancel. My entrance is right here, and I had a histogram above the signal line, and this was green.
Yeah, and if you'll remember, the reason I went short was because I took it off your one. I mean,
Yeah,
your 15 second.
And I look at that back now, and I go, wait a minute, there was nothing showing that this thing is up, everything's pointing up. Why did I go short? And then I went short here, and again, this is above the signal line, and this is green.
Yeah,
So
but you were wanting to add to your position, and I think Hong Kong man was doing it too.
yeah,
But clearly, this is another example of where manifestly we ignored our chart.
we did. Definitely ignored the chart. You're exactly right. You're exactly right. We ignored the chart.
And I don't know why we do that.
That's why I looked back over mine and I said, okay, that was dumb. Why'd you do that?
I think it's because we're bored.
Yeah, I think you're right. Just waiting for a trade, right?
Well, I have a meeting at 3 o'clock that I have to do a little bit of preparation for.
Okay.
I will text with you this weekend as I dig into my video watching. So where do you think you'll exit this one to get your profit?
That's a good question. I just exited it, and I made $10 on it, $11. I made $34.50, so I'm out.
So 34.50 for the day. So you had another positive day.
Yeah,
Okay.
another positive day. I mean, we just had to wait, but I think the best part of the day for everybody looking is, hey, I just showed where we made the mistake, and let's not try not to do that then the next time.
No, the only reason I would not have gotten out here had I been you is because now your yellow line has become gray.
Yep, it's become that little light purple, and it's under, and maybe we got down, and probably I would have stayed in a little bit. What? Dude, what are you talking about?
Yeah, you can't steal from people.
Okay, close that door. It ain't even close good. I'll call it later. Coco, chill out.
Mushrooms. Oh,
I think my thing is I was so proud just to be profitable that I took the trade. I was just proud. Hey, I'm profitable. And it's past 3 o'clock.
No, I don't disagree.
that's
You know, we'd held on for, $130, $150 loss. Then all of a sudden it turns profitable. And I was like, oh, close it. I should have waited. You're exactly right. Should have waited. Got to learn.
No, I'm not criticizing you. I am just observing that we made the decision to ignore our charts before, and it looks like we're doing it again in this particular situation. So I just think it's worth discussing.
Yeah, and like when you went short, there was nothing that showed me that I saw that you went short. Maybe I should have said, what I did ask you, what were you seeing? And you said you took it off of 15. So, I would definitely say, you challenge me next time and make sure you say, hey, wait a minute, double check this and that. Is that necessarily the right decision?
Well, and the reason it wasn't was because we didn't really have a sell signal on the 1 minute chart.
Yeah, we didn't have a sell signal on the 1 minute chart. So what was a done trade right here turned out to be a profitable trade, but by just a little.
Yep. And we may sell into the close.
Yeah, may sell into the close.
How far did we get above the nighttime high? Do you know?
Not very. Look.
Boy. And if we had just sat still and waited for it to go up there, which would have been another thing that guy teaches.
Yeah. Now,
okay.
I'll say this looked like a pretty good sales signal here.
Yeah.
But what's this? You didn't get the signal here. You got the signal on the Big Mac, but this didn't give the signal because, number one, it would have to be in the purple line. And the line was still yellow, even though this thing was red here. You still had bullish sentiment there. So here, let's see. That's not a signal either because the line's still above, even though you've got a red histogram here. So
well, the way that I've been doing it,
this was a bad buy signal, Mark. Watch.
Yep.
Bad buy signal. Look, you got a red histogram. It's not above the signal, even though you're right here between the red and the green. It's hard to tell if you were the boss there. So that was an invalid buy signal.
So what I was going to say is the way that I've been trading this week aggressively, I would have taken that sell signal up there that you're talking about because it was in that box.
Mm-hmm.
And I would have done it based on the sell signal in the Big Mac. I would have used the momentum candles as a confirmation.
This is a confirmation, not necessarily a signal, but a confirmation.
Not even that. As soon as the red bar formed on the momentum signal,
mm-hmm.
I would have probably tried to stay with that.
Okay.
But I would have had my finger on the trigger because with 6 contracts, if I'd gotten up $50 to $75, I would have been out. You with me?
Yep.
So I wouldn't have been hurt. I wouldn't have been far enough along to even have to worry about that buy signal over there that was false, but I probably would have gotten back in on the next sell signal.
Okay.
So for me, based on the way that I've been doing it this week, in that range that you're looking at.
Are you profitable now?
Am I? Oh, heck
yeah.
No.
Okay.
No, let me see how far I'm down. I was down about, let's see, I'm down right now $700. I'm down half what I was. But I'm okay.
Oh yeah, you've had a great week anyway. So, and you're going to be fine. And what y'all will see is y'all will watch, this little thing. It may not be immediately Monday or whatever, but y'all will see I think this little strategy of selling puts against the shorts play out pretty good.
So do you have a sell signal on another 5-minute chart?
Yes, the sell signal on the 5-minute chart came at about 3:05.
305. Okay. I'm going to go back and look at that. All right. Have a great weekend.
All right, Mark, take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Everybody else, I'm going to stay here if y'all want to through the closing. And I had to get out. I had to get out. You had a great trade, Bob, and you got out too soon. This was below the signal line. That was red. There was nothing saying that it was going to go the other way. You got to watch the signals, right? We got to watch the signals. And Hal, you should be the best. That's the good thing about having Hal here. Hal recognizes these things because when we were back doing the 111, 112, Hal would always, challenge me on something. Hey, wait a minute, Bobby, you didn't see this, you didn't do this, you didn't put it in the spreadsheet or whatever. So yeah, I think we need to make, double check. And I mean, I'm so happy to get in a trade. Oh my God, I'm in. Then you're like, okay, now what? Got to add to it or got to take profits quick and whatever. But a lot of times we should look at these things and go, wait a minute, the sale where we should have sold, well, that was all red there. So you could have taken that. Probably better to take it here. Right? You're clearly going down on your Big Mac. Your red histogram is below the purple line. You got a sell signal. And you just got a sell signal on the 15. You just got a sell signal on the 15. That's down. The Big Mac's down. Money flow, which we hadn't talked about today, is down, going down. Everything lined up perfectly right there. Look at that. I mean, I don't know how you go. You can't take that. But I was in the trade, and that's when I got out. So note to self. And then you can use these, to hold your trade. I know we're like, oh God, we're up $20. Let's get out. Or you're up 40, you're up 50, and that's fine. But we need to use our indicators that will help us to stay in these a little bit. What I really believe. Hal said I sold about $2,000 of credit spreads and closed about 2,000 of shorts on the 111 this week. Oh, that's great. That's great. And that's all on the put side, right? Everything on the puts. Yeah, shorts on the 111. Yeah, that's great. Yeah. I mean, that trade works great. We know it works great. Definitely. So come on down, baby. Come on. Let's see what happens. Maybe let's look and see if we get a buy if everything lines up. Now, the only problem is we're dealing with the last, 35 minutes of the day. And remember what Meyer's advice to me was, Bobby, don't trade the first hour of the day. Don't trade the last hour of the day till you're profitable, whatever days in a row. See if we flash a buy. But if we flash a buy, it's not a true buy signal. This isn't green. The histogram here is not green. There's nothing telling us that it's green. There's no signal line yellow. There's no thing above it. Maybe you could say, okay, on 2 of these, I'll take 1 contract. If all 3 of them line up, I'll do 2 contracts. And then I'll wait on, as he said, if these 2 are lined up, he's going for it. He'll use this one as a confirming, but not necessarily as a signal. There's all different ways that we could use this, About 40% of the credit spreads expire today, and all will be full profit. That is wonderful. That is great. Okay, now we got a buy signal. Okay, 2 things are correct here. So probably Mark would have gone long, Now you're saying the histogram is this. Yeah, but it's not above the signal line. You'd have to have a yellow signal line to be above if you're going to use that as as part of your confirming indicator. It's probably not best to go, but I mean, you certainly could, scalp along if you want to with 2 out of 3. At least it's green, just not above the signal line. Let's see what happens here. Very well may just be a rejection off of the 21. Do I hear Marcy? Marcy's here.
Yeah, I had to tap in. I was taking a nap earlier.
Oh, good. Hey, listen, Marcy, I had birds playing earlier today.
Oh, did you?
I had the bird music up. Yeah, we missed you.
Yeah.
What all kind of trades have you taken today?
So I was in a Norvo Nordis from yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
and I told you I'm trying to learn Webull.
Yeah.
So this morning it popped up. So I went in to try to sell it on my Chromebook, and somehow I bought another call.
Oh, wow.
And thank God it went up.
Good.
So I had to sell it, from my phone. But I got to figure out why it's hard for me to sell from the computer.
Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
That's good. I'm glad that turned out. Well, Mark got into a short and it went against him. And what we decided is that we went against the signals. And what I showed everybody here is we were in the house of pain. I was down like $150 or something. I took a short and it's just crazy. You look over it and you sit there and you go, I know what the rules are. This was where I went short. That arrow shows that I went short on a green candle when the histogram was up and above the signal line, which this is very bullish. This was green, which is bullish. I didn't have a sell signal over here telling me to sell. So this was just a dumb trade. And then I added to it, I added another short there. And this is above the histogram. This is bullish. This was green. That's bullish. No sell signal here. And that was a double dumb trade. So I added to it. I got down to about $150 loss. And then I was so happy it hit the overnight high. I should have added a contract there, probably. Even though this was above the histogram, this was green, probably not smart to add there. But then it came out and I got out for a very small winner, even though I should have held on to it a little bit. I should have held on to it because now I got out on this arrow, but now this is red and it's below the signal line. This is very bearish. And this was red, which is very bearish. So I could have got probably $50 or $60 on that thing. So I'm only up $34 on the day. But that's pretty good to at least say that's at least positive, right?
Yeah, green is green. I tell you, I took right when market open, I took a spy call and rolled it up to 600 right at 600. And so that was 107%.
Oh,
And
that's
then I
great.
took a put and rolled the put, and I was up 40% and should have got out. And then of course it ate it up and then it came back down again and I got out the next time, but at less money than if I'd have got out the first time.
So you rode that call up right here at the open.
Yeah, I got in on the first candle.
Oh, that's great. That's really good. And then you rode this one down on a put.
Yep. And should have got out before it reversed. And then I had to wait for it to come back down.
Please.
Now, what made you say to take that trade? What did you say, JoJo? Hold on a second. What, Joe?
I'm really hungry.
JoJo, I'm not taking you to Waffle House.
Nana, she says it's okay right now. Nana.
She wants to take you. I don't care. But you got to ask your brothers and sisters if they want to go. So, what was it that told you to go long there? What was there any indicator or any just a hunch or what was it?
Somebody on the first candle.
Yeah, what made you like go bullish there?
When I looked at it, I was looking at the 5-minute, and it was above all the EMAs, and we had a break of structure on that first candle.
Mm-hmm.
So I just took it. I know that 600 is a psychological level.
Yeah.
And the bulls was gonna try to push up to it, And then, of course, it got rejected. But I took my little percentage and I was moving on.
That is great. And you did a 0 DTE too, right?
Yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Let's look at the ES over there, S&P 500 at the open. See what she looked like here. That was really good though.
But it's been trading in the same range all day. Like I could have just been going back and forth all day. But I had to take a little time to try to work on my car. So
Plus, you had to get a nap too, right?
yeah, and I got my nap. After my car disappointed me, I went and took a nap.
What happened to your car?
Well, you know that Buick I got, you know, it's got those 24s on it.
Uh-huh.
And so I wanted to go down because I'm not comfortable driving it with those big old wheels. Those are show wheels.
Right. That's just for show.
Yeah. So I bought a new set. And so I was supposed to take one over to David so that he could, you know, test them and see, you know, if they'll fit. So I went down to a 22. But when I got in the car this morning, because I jumped it off yesterday, thought I was good to go, let my son drive it through town, and got in it this morning, it wouldn't turn over.
Oh, no.
So I think I just got to go on and get a new battery because this is about the third time that I've had to jump it, and it still goes dead the next day.
Well, hopefully it's just the battery, not the alternator or something, right?
Yeah, I don't think it is because I've had everything checked on it. Everything's been good, but I don't crank it every day. And my husband done told me I got to get better about that.
I remember my mama, she had an old 70-something Nova, and she would be like, she never drove anywhere, but she would go out there and crank it every day.
Mm-hmm.
She said, I got to crank it every day.
Yeah, I got to get used to that. But I was supposed to, my wheels came in yesterday. I was supposed to take them to David yesterday. And like I say, got in there and it went crank, you know, so I went on and jumped it, drove it. And I thought I'd be good today. But I was trying to jump it from my grandma's car, but she got some acid on her battery. And I think that's why it won't go ahead and fire up.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm just waiting on
Get you one of them
Travis to get home, and
one of them wire brushes.
yeah, I'm gonna have to jump it from the truck. We jumped it from the truck yesterday, and it did just fine. So I'm gonna jump it, and then I'm gonna take it up there to AutoZone, get this battery, so I can get these wheels put on next week.
Yeah, God, it's always something though, ain't it?
It is, but I knew it when I bought that car, but I wanted it.
Well, it looks good too. I've seen, seen the pictures of it and stuff, so it looks good.
It's just a headache when you're used to that new stuff.
Yeah, we never
Yeah.
buy anything new. Best said, I just wish I had one new car. I said, well, it won't be when you were married with me. We just buy the good used stuff. What, JoJo? Hey, bring me my phone, you little herd head. Come here. Is Nana taking y'all to Waffle House? Boy, y'all cutting y'all's Nana into some stuff, I tell you. Okay, let me tell y'all again. Let me go over this. So while we're looking at confirmation and decisions and stuff, you get the buy signal, right? Now, Mark probably is going to go immediately long, right? Depending on where that started, he would have probably been okay, right? He would have got a short scalp. So if you want to take that for a short scalp, if you say, I'm going to stay in it just for a couple minutes, that's good. But then you look at the histogram down here, you're below the signal line here, which is bearish. And at that candle, it may have been green. It's hard to tell. But, only this one and this one lined up to go bullish. You could have done a quick scalp on that one. But, before long, it's not like a continuing that you could stay in because, this is confirming that it's down. So, and a lot of times what Mark does, and he's made $4,000 this week before, his little loss today, he's down like 700 today. And he sold puts against his shorts. He's short 12 MNQ contracts. And so before he left, he sold 12 puts against that. So what he did is he increased his deltas. Let's say his deltas were 600, 600 here with those 12 contracts. So he decreased his deltas by 300. So now he's going in short. I should have said short and plus 300. So he's going in short 300 MNQ deltas. And I love that. And y'all watch, he's gonna, now will he be able to say he's got a profit today? No, but probably Monday or Tuesday. That's going to be profitable. And he's got to watch those puts. At some point, he'll be able to say, market goes down, my stocks are profitable, but I'm losing on my puts. And at some point, he'll have to do a little dance. Whereas I was just glad to get out at a small profit and not have to worry about dancing, over the weekend or when the markets open up on Sunday night. So I think that all worked out really, really good. So let's see what we got. We got 22 minutes left. Yeah, I had to go to the dentist today. I was supposed to have 2 fillings. And then I get there and they said, you don't have any fillings? And I said, what? I said, I'm supposed to get 2 today. No, they said we were only supposed to put the permanent crown on where you got a temporary crown, but it's not ready. And I'm like, well, why am I here? Well, they said, well, you've got a dental cleaning scheduled for the 26th.
Tell Nana that you're gonna. Tell Nana, audio do it and tell.
What do I tell Nana? What was Dad said we are not going anywhere to eat? Y'all need to find something to eat at home, okay? Okay, Nana, that's right. He can find him something here at home, or we can. Jojo, Nana don't want to take you. She's
No, see, Dad said it's okay to take us.
Good Lord. That JoJo, he'll put a con job on you now. He'll.
Hey, they know how to work grandmas.
Hey, they do. He got it in his mind. He's going to eat somewhere. They're having withdrawal symptoms because we used to weed out just about every night, and now we hadn't been doing it the last couple of weeks, and he's about to have withdrawal symptoms.
Well, tonight's pizza night for us. We usually do, it's Friday. We'll either do smoking pig or pizza, Papa John's. So
we can't afford smoking pig for our family. Now you put on there that the price was pretty good for like.
Well, but they
like
eat. My kids eat kids meals.
Okay, they eat the kids meals.
Yeah, they eat the strips, the chicken strips and fries.
Okay, and how much is that for kids meal?
I want to say it's about maybe $6, and
That
then
ain't
we
bad.
eat we get the big meal, whatever.
Well, I know those ribs you had on Facebook look really good.
Yeah, you can eat on them for 2 days.
Yeah, it looked real good. I like getting a hamburger steak on Friday night from Southern Lady and with their coleslaw and French fries, and then I get them to put their barbecue sauce on the coleslaw. I like that. Oh, God, that's gonna make me hungry tonight. That's what I want. Now JoJo won't eat at Southern Lady. He turns his nose up Southern Lady. He don't like it at all. He'll go in there and he won't get a drink. He won't get the food. He won't get anything. I don't know. We probably eat there so much. But we can all eat for 60 or 70 at Southern Lady pretty good. But you start going to like Applebee's or something, it's $130, $40.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So where do y'all get the pizza from? O'Berry's or
Papa John's?
Oh, Papa John's. Okay.
Yeah, we do that $6, and that way. And it usually we can eat on that for a couple of days.
Yeah, I forgot about Papa John's. And do y'all get them delivered to you or?
Yeah, they'll deliver, but it's funny because our address is a Carrollton address.
What?
Yeah, it don't pull up Bowden, so we have to put in our address and put Carrollton, but it always comes to us.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's because you're cheap.
I am cheap.
I am cheap too now. I ain't lying. Like I say, we've been drinking water now, and normally we all get drinks, but that's $25, $30 every time you go out and eat with our 7, you know.
And see, that's one way I get the kids to get the kids meal, because you get a free drink. So I'm like, if you want soda, you gotta get kids meal.
Oh yeah, yeah. JoJo, leave Nana alone. Mama, you ain't got to get him anything. He's fine. They just having withdrawals.
Huh.
All right,
Does
now
your mom live with y'all?
she doesn't live far from you. She lives. You don't know that house we used to live in, do you? The one downtown next to, not far from the post office on the right, the white house there. We live 2 houses away from the pharmacy on the white there. She lives across the road. It's a little house on the left, a little gray house with burgundy shutters. Now, y'all, this is a good sell signal. What? The histogram was kind of below the line. Yes, kind of below the line. And this is red. So that's red. That's red. That all lines up. Now, do I want to take it here at the last 17 minutes of the day? I'm not sure. Let's see if we get a retrace back up. Let's see what happens here. We got a buy orders. That's what's green there. So it's telling me that there's buyers there. Let's do a little retracement here. See what happens.
Where'd you go?
Word.
You got.
Hey, Todd, didn't work out. On the inside. We run. I ain't never saying about no running. It was gonna be 100 degrees outside.
God, it's hot. It says it's 87 here. 87.
Man. All right. You want? We're gonna go one way and that's it. And come right back. But I ain't doing all that through town.
Y'all finna go walking? Okay.
I don't know. I was just gonna work out in the house.
Uh-huh.
A little bit too hot.
It's too hot to do anything outside.
Need to cut grass.
Bad, yeah, I need a lawnmower to cut it.
We get Ben, Stephanie's husband, cut our grass. Lord, it's too big out there. I ain't got a lawnmower that would handle it.
Ours is down right now, so we waiting for do you know Reggie?
Yeah.
So that's Tramps's brother.
Okay, yeah.
So he's supposed to come get it and take it to the shop for us.
Oh, that's good.
We got a trailer, but it ain't licensed.
Well, some people like cutting grass and messing in the yard. I don't. I wish it was nothing but asphalt. I'd be done fine with it. I do not like messing with it. Well, I'm glad I didn't take that sell signal.
Yeah, because it's going back up now.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm just watching the SPY, but it's got some sellers that it's about to run into.
Yeah, here's the sellers right here. I showing on my chart, but there's some sellers in here at about the 825 here. Let's see what happens.
Got to break a structure. Now they might have got rid of all them ODTEs.
Mm-hmm.
And now they ready to run a little bit.
Let's see what happens here.
Wait, it's right across the street.
George got 2 to 5. So.
From who?
From your mama. No, coming back down.
Where is it?
Yours across the street from your mama.
At that rate.
At the rec center. 2 to 4.
So, 2 hours? Or
I'm
an
gonna
hour?
call Edith and see if she wants to go tomorrow to see her dad.
Yeah, go ahead and go on up there.
Mommy.
Yeah.
I want to go to her house.
You are. Oh, Edith's house.
When?
I'm going tomorrow, but you going to your mama's house.
Going where?
I'm going to Edith's tomorrow. I'm gonna pick her up, take her to see Papa.
Well, what time you going? You can take them breakfast. That way I just go buy my grill. You making money right now.
I'm not in no trade right now.
Huh.
I don't know about it, buddy. I don't think we're gonna walk today. Look, you can help me work out.
No.
Yes.
No.
It's hot, buddy.
I don't care.
Yeah, I do.
Have them go pull weeds.
That's out.
We got a row machine in the house.
Oh wow, that's nice.
Yeah, I had to get him one because he don't really. He got bad knees and
Oh
bad
yeah,
back, and so you can just sit down and work your arms.
that's good. And those things give you a workout too. I heard the other day that's about one of the best workouts you can do. Is the row machine.
Yeah, it ain't bad. He hooks up the iPad. It's got a little spot for you to put your iPad, and then you can, pick a workout and follow along with people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my trainer made me do the row machine. I hated it. She'd be like, do 400 or something meters. And I was like, oh my Lord. I think one time I did 10 minutes on it, thought I was going to die. I don't know how long he stays on it, but it was doing a number on me. All right, we're coming back into this where these buys are, these buy orders. See what happens here. I could. Let's see.
Ooh. Oh, gonna dump.
It's at the midpoint there. Let's see if it's thing. I might. First, I might put a buy stop here if it just fakes out of there and catch it on the upswing. Let's see what happens here. I get nervous these last 10 minutes of the market. Last 10, 15 minutes. Let's see if this thing runs. Let me see. I mean, I'm going to keep a tight trigger on here. Let's see. Lock it in. Okay, I'm in. Let's see what happens.
Ooh. Wow, that was crazy.
And I'm down.
Did you see that candle?
Yeah, I did. And I didn't get a chance to make anything off of it. Go back up.
Jesus, they shaking people out. That was a crazy week.
I will not let this go long against me. Let's say I'm just taking. Come on, pop up again. Boy, that would have been nice to caught that.
All right, here it comes.
All right, I got out just for a little bit. Only $4 I made on that. If I'd have had a take profit in there, but you never know.
Nah, those wicks, those are hard to predict.
Yeah, real hard to predict. We had one that did that earlier, and it was just like boom. I was like, oh my gosh, it did it when we were short in the trade a while ago. It did that. All right, so let's make
And
sure.
look, now it's going. Look at that.
Now it's going. I should have stayed. I should have figured that they pushed it up once, they bring it back down, they'll probably push it back up to here again. Now it's saying that there's some sell orders in here, some sell blocks. Let's see what happens. Yeah, after commissions, I probably didn't make a thing on that, but that's fine. We're just trying to learn and get this thing, so let's see. See if they push it a little more. Yeah, those candles like that, they just sweep liquidity real quick. Like, so that took out some, let's see, that took out some shorts. That stopped them out. Let's see. So the shorts had to buy. So that means that their buying on the stops contributed to that candle. So now they're gone. The shorts are gone. So let's see if the longs can come in and push this higher. And there
Ooh,
they go.
look at that. Look at that.
I figured it'd go up and test this 818 again. Let's see if it does.
Gotta change the character. Mm.
I wish I'd have stayed in that long. I should have. Look at that. Here it goes. There's the 818. Yep, took it out.
And now, is it coming back down on your end?
Yep.
Yep.
It's some of the most fun is watching the last, 5 minutes of the trading day. It's just crazy to watch it. Let's see. Started to say I'd put another buy in here in case it runs again. Let's see. Let's see what this thing does. Let's see if it makes another move.
Well, I'm gonna set me an alert for Monday if we can get up past 665 on SPY. Because that's a lot of bears up there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I need to do
scalped
better about
pretty
alerts.
good yesterday.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, I took those puts right whenever Trump tweeted and dropped Tesla $50.
That was great. That's good. Yeah, I would have been, let's say I started to put that long right there. I would have been long. Let's see what happens. I didn't put it in. Let's see if it pumps. And it pumped.
Yep.
Let's see. Let's see. It's 3:55. Just turned 3:55. We got 5 minutes. Let's see what the circus does here. Back into that little buy area. Oh, come on.
Did you take a position?
No, I didn't take one.
Oh, okay.
I keep thinking I'm gonna put one up above here in case it runs and just boom like it did a while ago. I thought about it on that candle and just didn't do it. Let's see. Let's see if it gets a. May do one to the downside. May just dump it here. Let's see.
I just saw my bird feeder in the hallway, and I'm gonna show you it. Let me get it.
Four minutes.
It's a donut.
Everyone make it look fun. That's great.
Wow, look at the let's see. Look at that wig.
Mm.
I will not let you go long. Much. Let's see here. Come on. Add to it. Push. I'm gonna get out of the small loss. I'm still up $34 where I was before I took that one. I was hoping to do a quick little run on me. I'm out, even though it shows the order still there. It'll disappear in a while. It just takes a while for that. I wish that was faster. I'm not sure why. Here it is. All right. 2 minutes. I want to catch one of those big moves. Let's see. Doesn't look like any of the institutions going to come in here at the last. They could still. Let's see.
I'm seeing sellers.
Yep, there's more sellers now than on the thing here. Let's see if they get. See it. There's another week. Let's see if that holds and goes, flies. Hal, $690 for the day. Good job, Hal. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful.
Ooh, look at those sellers coming in.
They are indeed. And then let's see.
20 seconds.
20 seconds.
Ooh.
All right. Well, everybody, y'all have a good weekend. I'll see everybody Monday. Bye, Marcy.
All right. See you later.
All right. Bye-bye. I enjoyed it, y'all. Y'all have a good one.